Onward live, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Dzień dobry,
Hello.
everyone. I am Natalia Valinskia, breaking the fourth wall to come for this week's intro of Game Day Hype, a group of silly little people puppeting our minds and bodies through a nightmarish hell set up by a godly storyteller. Don't read out too much into it. Normally, Thorn, my player, would do the intro, but the reason I'm here is because I noticed that a suit in my Taraka deck matches each party member, so I thought I'd draw a card for each member. For I'm the Lion Crest, from the Suit of Swords, a suit that oft represents aggression and violence, in its warriors and soldiers. For you, Anya, I drew the Six of Swords, the Berserker. Shit. Let me get the card. Mm. Well, can't get it. We will wait a moment. For you, it represents the brutal, barbaric side of warfare, not to mention bloodlust and those of a bestial nature. You have the vicious brutality of a bear, Anya, fitting for the kind of barbarian you are. But like a mother bear, you have a maternal streak that makes you quite comforting to others. You should cultivate that. Also, the picture of this card shows severed heads, and you did coin your famous saying.
Anya is not bear. Anya is lion. How many times must Anya say this? Anya will now add these two titles because clearly it is necessary.
Oh God. No, my journal's getting bigger.
Yeah. For Alexander Gamalson, this is
Hello.
that speaks of personal power and forces beyond mortal ken, which is magic, which you study with zeal. For you, I draw the third card of stars, the Enchanter. What is the card marked in Madame Eva's readings? For here, it represents inner turmoil that comes from confusion, fear of failure, and false information. You are a brilliant man, Lysander, but you tend to get wrapped up in your own head and panic over things. It would benefit you to take a moment and take a breath sometimes.
That's exactly what my supervisor said to me. And then I blew him.
Oh god.
Oh no.
With him up, right?
Yes.
Sure. For Belegor Brightblade, the Suit of Glyphs, which speaks of faith, spirituality, and inner strength, things often found in a cleric such as he. I drew the Five of Glyphs, the Druid. It is a card showing the ambivalence and cruelty of nature, as well as representing inner turmoil. Life can be hard, we all know that. And it can be difficult to keep your morals and faith unshaken where a place like Barovia puts you through the ringer. Recent events may be putting you in a state of conflict, Belegor. But remember, you are a servant of Lathander. The Dawn Father looks after his children, and he will look after you.
I've come to rely on that. And the kindness of strangers.
Ooh.
For Vesper, from the Suit of Coins, which tells of material wealth and greed, Vesper got the seventh card of coins, the Thief. It represents, in its most literal sense, those who steal and burgle. It also talks of the loss of property, beauty, innocence, friendship, or reputation. You have lost your ship, Vesper, and you have lost your crew. But you had a life before that ship, Vesper. Did you lose that too, or did you give it away?
Become quite clear I ran from it.
And our DM, Zach. Well, he plays so many characters. Today, we're going to be drawing from the high deck for Rudolph Van Richten. For him, I drew the Horseman. It speaks of death, of disaster in the form of loss of wealth and property, of horrible defeat, and the end of a bloodline. Knowing your past and present, Van Richten, I do not think much needs to be said about this particular card.
All I have to say is an eye for an eye does not make the world blind. It makes the motherfucker even.
And that is everyone. But Adelaide, you ask, where is your card? Well, it is often said that the Vistani cannot look upon their own fate. It is our curse to bear. But I have taken enough of your time. Come, this is a wonderful story being told now. You wouldn't want to miss it now, would you?
All right. Well done. Yeah. Okay. I assume it's my turn now. Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
The floor is
Cool.
yours.
All right. So, where last we had our adventurers and such like that, they met up with Esmeralda and Rudolph Van Richten.
His
They
name's
were-
Rudolph?
Yes, you've known this
I
for a
thought
while.
it was Van Richten. I'm sorry. You know what? This is Anya's shtick right here. I'm gonna be quiet.
Anyways, so the party ended up meeting up with them out very far outside of the Vistani camp. And that's where they all made camp. And so the thing is that the party had a little bit of a blowout at the time. Natalia does not like Rudolph Van Richten and does not trust him at all. Van Richten seems to be very much not really caring of this. However, there was a giant argument between Anya and Natalia. And this kind of made a little bit of a gap in the party. So, what happens when it's awkward after two party members fight? Well, a rave, of course, because Lysander ends up having Victor make glow sticks, has music in the air, and starts dancing all the fuck around. Because that's what you do. And Victor was so excited. And that's where we're kind of coming back. You all should be kind of, making like Anya, if you left kind of like the group to step away for a bit, would you be coming back to the group like after a little bit?
Probably like once she either cooled her head or found something to eat, or the combination of the two.
Would you like to roll me survival for the eating?
Not really, but I will.
Oh,
Well, you're
no.
going to anyways. All right. You find. Roll me a d20.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
Oh
It's
no.
gonna be the most terrifying thing ever.
A
So,
bonnet.
Anya, as you come around a bush and hear the rustling, you see a familiar creature. A squirrel that you lost a staring contest with.
That bitch.
It looks up at you defiantly.
Anya just points at it and is like,
What
"Get
the-
over here, you squirrel!" And she just starts chasing it through the woods.
And starts running around. Do you wanna actively try to catch it, or?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll the athletics. And I'm gonna roll something for this. Oh fuck! All right, come on. All right, Squeaker, come on. You got this.
Her strength
20.
modifier is very high.
Damn
Oh!
it! Squeaker, bobbing and weaving and dodging around, but Anya is determined, and you grab the squirrel.
Do the rest of us hear all this commotion, like rustling in the bushes? Like, do we think it's a monster?
What's everybody's passive perception, and also who's partaking in the rave? Who is currently frothing at the mouth because of epilepsy?
It's
Esmeralda
a
and I are
joke.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
But it's not like it matters because my passive perception is like. What is my passive perception again?
10 plus modifier.
10 plus modifier. Okay. And that's the attribute or perception itself?
So again, 10 plus the modifier.
Oh, so 13.
Yes.
18, but I'm playing the viol for the rave.
That I was about to say, you're focusing on that. Vesper?
19, and he's just sitting there dumbstruck at all this.
So, and Lysander.
13.
Okay, so Vesper, I'm gonna say Vesper is the one, only because Natalia, you are focusing on actively playing the viol, right?
Fair.
Vesper, you see out in the distance. Do you make a noise when you catch it, Anya?
Probably. She probably just goes like, ha! You and I have some unfinished business, little squirrel.
And as you say that, you see plop to the ground a couple of squirrel droplets. Just...
Uh,
Gross.
You hear that, Vesper, as you're watching whatever it is that's currently happening at the campfire. Van Richten has stepped to the side, and even though he already smoked a full bowl from his pipe, he's already loading it with another.
He's not even gonna mention it. He's just gonna let it go.
So, which one?
All of it.
Yeah, so you're just content to just chill?
Yeah, he's just gonna chill on this one.
All right. There is, dancing and stuff like that. Victor is very much getting into it, excitedly, like, clapping his hands, like, oh yay, fun, fun. Victor's so happy. Whatchamacallit? So as this is kind of happening, Anya, with your squirrel,
yeah.
are you about to just force it into a staring contest?
No, she probably will like walk a little bit further away with the squirrel and like sit down at the edge of like against the back of like a tree on the ground. And like she'll look at it menacingly and then like she'll just go from that to like petting it and being like, I'm so tired of this. I'm hungry and I don't want to go back to the others because, well, I don't know what they're going to say and I miss home. I miss Babushka.
The squirrel's eyes are widened. And then you hear a voice say, I'm not sure if they meant to really talk about this, but have you thought of talking to someone?
That's what I'm Wait, did you just speak?
Yes, of course I just spoke. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Am I on drugs?
I mean, it's Barovia, so that's one of the few ways that this place is made tolerable, so maybe.
I mean, I know Anya can speak with animals, but I didn't think that I was trying to.
And as this happens from the bushes, a man is going to step out.
Oh god, is it Van Richten?
No, it is
Oh.
a new character.
Oh.
If we all go
Oh.
to Vistani, you will see the new person, Aragal.
Vistani. Oh, he looks creepy.
Unfortunately, that's the best picture I was able to get them.
His name is
The
Inigo
goatee makes
Montoya.
him look like he's up to something.
Listen, this was the only art that they had, okay?
I don't think he's that bad looking.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
He looks like Rasputin from Anastasia.
In the dark of the night, I hear him calling.
In the dark of the night, he hears Anya sobbing.
Very cute. I don't mind him.
Oh, God.
So he pops out. The squirrel is still looking fucking terrified. However, Aragal is flanked by two other Vistani men. Both of them armed, but their weapons are not drawn or anything like that.
God.
Just wanted to check, because me and my men have been searching the woods and we heard sobbing. Thought it was Arabella. He looks over to the men next to him. He says, "Tell the men to continue scouting, but be careful. Don't. Do you have any friends? We're not trying to fight combat. We're trying to find someone currently."
Does Anya have any friends?
Shit. And that Vesper, you are kind of hearing this in the distance, not like in detail, but you do hear another voice now with Anya.
At this point, he's going to start making his way over that way.
Do you make it known to any of your other party members?
No,
Okay.
he's not going to ruin their good time.
Is a
All
passive
right.
13 perception while not doing anything enough to see Vesper leaving?
Dep- hmm, mm. With the distraction that's kind of happening, not really, unfortunately.
I wouldn't consider it a distraction. He's not very interested in it.
Doesn't matter. It's still something that's actively happening, that's
Okay.
loud and obnoxious. That's why it's passive. If you were actively looking, yes, you'd be fine. So Vesper, you walk over and you do see again, same man that's in the portrait, flanked by 2 Vistani men. They are not aggressive in their demeanor. And Anya is sobbing? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Does she see
With a
Vesper
squirrel
at
in her
this point
hand.
or not yet?
It depends if Vesper is coming and making himself known on his arrival. Are you sneaking Vesper, or are you...
Yeah, he's not trying to be sneaky at all.
Okay, so yes, you would see Vesper.
So at this point, she'd be like mid sob. She'd be like, "Ah, oh, Vesper! Yes, I have one friend, my loyalist friend Vesper. You have come to check on Anya."
Yes. I assume that she's yours?
Oh,
She's
it's
with
not
me,
like
yes.
Not meaning it like that. I mean more as in people that she is belonging to, because at the moment I am getting vibes of lost child.
She's our large lost child, yes.
Ah,
Okay.
Vesper! I knew you cared.
Please just be careful going in woods, and you are technically near Vistani territory, so definitely don't be going around skulking. We're used to people trying to get the jump on us, so be careful. And either of you wouldn't happen to have seen a young, small girl, would you?
How small? Small is relative to Anya.
No more than 10 years old.
We have child back at campfire. Name is not a liar.
Wow.
You can take her.
He blinks. No, we're looking for my brother's daughter. She's gone missing, and he's currently disciplining the man who is responsible for watching over her. So we're currently looking. So, but if you do see she is small, young, pale skinned, and black hair. Please, if you do see her, please bring her back, and we will reward you properly. But I will leave you to whatever the fuck this is.
Anya's stomach just growls really loud, and you just hear her go, ah!
All right, it seems like you are busy right now, so we're gonna continue looking for the little girl. Bye. And like that, literally, like him and the other 2 Vistani just kind of slowly do like, with the hands up and slowly tiptoe away. Kind of does that.
I'm kind of picturing Anya just squeezing the squirrel and its eyes bulging like a squeaky toy.
It kind of is.
She's not holding it that hard.
It's like Lenny from Ice and Men.
Okay. So now he has left, but you do know of a new man. His name is Ericol. Seems like he is looking for the daughter of his brother.
So his niece.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was saying it that way because I was forgetting the word and I didn't want to like spend 15 minutes trying to be like, oh, the thing, the
That is word.
thing.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Zach, what does Ismark's sister look like?
So she actually has a little bit darker skin and almost like a tan almost, and red hair.
Oh, okay.
And his sister, he has made it clear that his sister is like adult. She's an adult.
Yeah, I just didn't know if maybe they looked alike and maybe this girl was nabbed by accident thinking it was Ismark's sister or like if it was connected in any way. So I was just curious.
Oh no, totally. So we're gonna cut from you two over to the rave.
Yeah.
It's Miranda. We call this twerking.
Okay, and like that, we're done.
I would say
Ah.
Natalie is finishing up her song.
But I will say though, the camp itself is a little bit more jovial overall because of that. It kind of was like a, oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous sort of thing, but why not?
Ah,
Like it was a happy time sort of feeling.
excellent. My work
and-
here is done. Goodbye.
Just fucking disappears into the mist. I was never here. And so Van Richten is like smoking his bowl from his pipe. And he says, I don't know if the interpretive dancing is finished. I would ask where your other two compatriots have gone.
What? What?
Wait, where did Jesper go?
It is at this point that Belegor realizes that he's even more clueless than Anya.
Yes,
Hey.
well, Vesper slipped away roughly a little while after Anya went missing. They're over in the
Lysander
woods.
starts,
What's that?
Go, no, finish what you're saying. Sorry.
They're in the woods in that direction. If you want to go find them.
Lysander just starts yodeling hysterically. Oh no! Vespa!
Well, everybody in these woods knows we're here now.
Ismark is going to, put his weapons at his side and accompany whoever is going to be going in the direction of, oh no, Vespa!
Natalia will come along because she doesn't want to be in the same camp as Van Richten.
Yeah. Van Richten and Esmeralda are electing to stay at the camp. So.
Come along, Victor. We're going to go find Anya.
Wait for me!
Oh, hey, yes, 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 yes. And he's like still walking with his little glows. Just boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom, boom, boom.
Cute.
God.
Oh, why?
So you three are walking along with Ismark and Victor. Yes?
And Belegor.
Yes.
Well, that's why I said the three of
Oh,
you
You're among
and
the
the two
three.
NPC. Yeah, what
I'm
three are
not
you
used to
thinking?
being included!
What the fuck are you
talking
talking about,
about?
you idiot?
Old man
should probably-
Belegor.
Old man Belegor.
Oh man, Belegor,
Drink
it's
your
like
coffee.
fucking-
He's
fucking-
having a senior moment.
You know, it's funny because I actually haven't had my coffee yet.
That explains a lot.
Mhm.
I think the bigger
Okay.
portion of that is who's more senile, him or Heinrich? Holy fuck.
Oh no. What if
Rich-
Belegor is Heinrich? Just Heinrich is from the future.
But wait, Heinrich. Yeah, Heinrich could be the Heinrich from the future.
Y'all
That's
just broke the
exactly what I just said.
My nose is bleeding.
Damn it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop talking.
foot meat
Because
mouth.
every time I open my mouth, it just gets worse.
All right. So, so Anya Vesper, you both got a second before the party does come around. So, what do you do having gotten this new information now, or do you do nothing with it? To talk about something else? What do you do?
Anya's just gonna look up at Vesper with like glassy puppy eyes and be like, I'm sorry, Vesper. Anya is just very hungry and no one's taking Anya's hunger seriously. I tried to forage for food and all I found was this squirrel, but it looked so cute I couldn't eat it, so I started to pet it instead, and then I just started to cry.
Kill me. Kill me.
Right. He's gonna rip off one of the sleeves of his coat and hand it to her. Just clean your face up before they show up.
Oh, thank you, Vesper. I feel better now. And she like hands him back the like snotty sleeve.
Oh my god,
You
this is
keep it.
hysterical.
What?
You keep it.
I don't have need for this. It is covered in snot. Here you are. And she just like gives it back.
He takes a step back and lets it just fall to the ground. It's fine.
Do you have some things to nibble on, maybe?
I do not believe so.
I mean, you guys, we have rations.
Rations, smashes.
Did Onion just forget that she has food in her pack?
No. That's definitely not what happened at all.
All right. So, anything else before party comes over?
I guess Anya's just gonna start rummaging in her pack.
Do you find rations?
I don't even have rations in my inventory. What the heck? What's the heck?
Check the backpack itself. It would be in there saying that you have some, I think.
You're right. Mm-hmm. Then, yeah, she's gonna find her rations and be like, oh! I'm fine. Just start eating.
I'm fine. By this point, when you start eating is when the party's gonna come around.
Dude, there you all are! My god, we heard strange noises in the bush. Sounded like a moose crying.
Oh god.
Oh, really? I did not hear such things.
Also, are you still clutching the squirrel in your hand?
No, she would have let it go a while ago.
It runs the fuck away.
We got a little worried. We had our little impromptu. We had a impromptu dance party, and next thing you know, Vesper's gone missing, and you still hadn't arrived. And
Belegor just runs up and squeezes Anya. I was worried about you.
Thanks, buddy.
What exactly are you two doing here?
We were just admiring the view.
Oh my god, are you guys secretly hooking up?
What?
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
No, that's not what happened. Anyway,
Fine.
there were some people from the Vistani camp who came by. There is little girl missing. I thought maybe it was Natalia, but that's not who they were looking for.
that Lyle like lifts her fingers, like interrupt, and then just like lowers her hands. Just can you describe this little girl?
She'd look to Vesper.
Yes, let's put it on Vesper, even though Anya's the one he was talking to.
But Vesper
Yeah.
was there when he described her.
Yeah, Vesper was there. Oh.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I seem to remember him moving towards
It's-
them while this conversation was going.
Yeah. So,
My bad.
yeah, you're
Old
fine.
man Belegor strikes again.
They said she was young, like 10, I believe. It's a small child.
Out here alone? Oh, sheesh. That's any other distinguishing characteristics?
Anya,
Vesper.
cover this one for her real quick.
Uh, I don't have sack big enough to cover the party, Vesper.
He just
Yeah,
pinched
black
his
hair.
brow.
Black hair. Black hair.
I know
She
the
had black hair.
details.
I do not because I am all over the place right now.
Oh. Vesper, tell not Elia that the girl missing had black hair.
I'm
Go
going to
on,
assume
tell
you
her.
heard her.
What?
I did hear her. Anything else? But skin, dark, fair. That.
Vesper, tell not
Oh
Elia
my.
the girl had pale skin.
Yes, I also heard
Pale.
that. Right. Did she have a name? Did they give a name?
Arabella, I believe.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice name. Not somebody I'm familiar with, but well, it depends on how far she's gone from these woods. I'm also a little concerned that if Van Richten finds her before we do, but it would get us finding if Arabella would get
Wait,
us.
sorry, what? You think Van Richten is just going to go ahead and murder a 10-year-old child?
I don't know.
Well, from what I understand, he's done it before.
Hmm.
So it's not like that's exactly off the table at the moment.
I don't know, seems dicey. In any case, do we want to investigate further and maybe look for this child?
It wouldn't be the worst idea. It would give us some give us the some brown. What is the term they often use? Brownie points with the Vistani camp.
And Ismark kind of raises a hand slowly.
Yes, Ismark?
Um, don't really know how things work with Vistani, but do you think we should meet them first? Make our intentions clear?
Do we have time? The longer this child stays out, the more chances that something awful might happen to her. Besides, maybe if we find her, like Natalia said, we'd get more leverage with the Vistani. They'll be grateful.
I think that it's more of the case of making sure that no misinterpretations happen. Because
Yeah.
if they don't know us, they find us with her. They don't know we're trying to find her to bring her to them.
I
Might look
agree with
bad.
Ismark. It would pay off to introduce ourselves first and make our intentions known.
I just rather not get in a situation where we end up having to fight people because misunderstanding.
Hang on, but didn't some of them already let Anya and Vesper know that they were looking for a little girl? We could easily say that, they tipped us off and we decided to kill.
Well, do you know the name of the person who told you this?
He actually never introduced himself, even though I had the name thing on. Funny enough.
If you
Vesper, tell not Elia the man never said his name.
well,
At this
if I
point,
might,
Vesper's just rubbing his temples.
I get it. I get it.
well, I'm
You
just saying,
can put Victor on the job.
it would mean that unfortunately we cannot just say, "Oh, a man came and warned us about missing Arabella." They don't. They cannot. They might also assume that we're trying to kidnap this child. If, well, if you'd like, I could help us trying to get into the Vistani the encampment and get us, introduced.
Very well, then, let's be about it. The longer we stay out here and do nothing, the longer this child is all by herself.
Should we tell Ez?
Yes, let's head back to camp.
All right. So, y'all come back to camp. And Van Richten is there. The bowl went from half finished to fully finished now. Welcome back. What did you find?
Turns out there's some missing Vistani girl named Abigail or Arabella or something like that.
Arabella.
Yes, Arabella, that's what I said. Anyway, yes, and we were thinking that we'd go find her, but the concern is that the Vistani might not take to that well and think that we're trying to kidnap her or something. So we were thinking we'd go introduce ourselves and see what we can do to help. And perhaps in exchange, they'd be willing to give us a bit more information.
And Esmeralda says coyly to Van Richten, I told you that it would be good to not start trying to take people out yet. Seems that they do have some uses. Very well. If your group believes that this is an endeavor that's worth it, I support it.
Perhaps all of us need not come to the Vistani camp. Perhaps Van Richten, if you have somewhat of a conscience left, you could, I don't know, go in advance and start looking for this child. I worry she's by herself in the woods, and, well, the longer we wait, the more chances there are of something awful happening to her and her just straight up dying. She's a babe. A babe.
He pauses for a little bit and says, me and Esmeralda will look the forest.
Thank you. It's very kind of you.
Esmeralda says, yes, though I don't want to be the ones that bring her there. Van Richten is, well, Van Richten. And, I don't have the best relationship with the Vistani in that group, unfortunately. She says with a very, very, hidden smile, like the cheeky grin, while she, nervously scratches her head.
What did you do, Ez?
Okay, my defense. It was a shiny candlestick. And it sold for a fuckload.
Oh my god.
For 3 months.
Candelabra.
Yes, it was a candelabra. How did you know?
Oh, I love candelabras.
Is it one of those ones with a snake pattern on it?
No, it is the one with the lion on it.
A lion candelabra?
You see, Ned a cringe, ooh.
How
So,
much, Jesse? I will buy.
Yes, we need for a lounge area.
Yes.
No, I already sold this a while ago.
No,
this is
go
when I was adventuring.
steal
but-
it back.
Yes,
I don't know where it is at the moment.
Oh, that's.
It's a travesty.
Is Anna crying?
No, I am Dusty Eye.
Precipitates a handkerchief and hands it to Anya.
Anya just walks over and uses Vesper's other sleeve.
Fuck.
And he tears that one off too.
He's
Sleeveless, but-
sleeveless. It's a fashion statement.
Sleeveless
She's
fucking
leaking.
jacket.
All right. So then it's like, right. So yeah, and as Victor starts to speak up, we go up, we introduce ourselves, we find the girl, burn the girl, and then bring back the remains. Is that the plan?
What?
Is that?
I think we
Hopefully-
skipped a step here.
Try to find her alive?
I thought that she was dead.
Hopefully
Now,
not.
remember, Victor, we talked about this.
Right. People have feelings too.
Indeed. Also, worked on your diction. You are supposed to speak slowly and in a measured way.
He pulls out a little tiny ruler and he says,
Victor's still confused how one measures.
Oh, God. Right. I see we have a lot of work to do.
And you
just
see him like
Anya
putting it
be
next
like,
to his mouth, trying to like find a way to measure the projection of his voice.
Anya's like, I will show you. She like walks over. She's like, look this notch right here. See?
What this what?
Look at this notch. Like the indentation on the ruler, like as it marks the different inches.
He looks at it. Yes.
Okay. Imagine when your words come out, they do like a squiggly line up and down, like a caterpillar as they go to their destination. Imagine a caterpillar walking, and when it gets to the notch, you can say the next word. But this caterpillar is not crawling very slow. It's like at a brisk jog. Okay, now you try.
Lysander's jaw just drops. He's like, my god, she's a genius.
Victor is gonna do an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Not too bad.
He has a lot
Okay,
of
so-
intelligence.
Yeah.
Something like this.
Yes, but you could make your little caterpillar run a little faster. Try again.
Something like this.
Perfect! You nailed it. Hold that, imagine that, and now I'm going to take the ruler away, and now try again.
Find the girl and make sure that she is alive.
Marvelous, Victor. Marvelous.
Who picks
Nelaya
up on this quick?
He's a quick study, my Victor.
Victor always tries hard.
Hmm.
Crap.
It will take some practice, I think.
Ismark is just saying, well, I guess we're gonna go there and talk with them. And reminder, you also have the Dusk Elf to possibly talk to as well. If you all remember.
Yep.
Yeah,
So that-
Casimir was it?
Casimir.
Yes,
Yeah.
Casimir indeed.
Yep.
So, but that can come after because, is everybody now getting ready to go to the Vistani camp?
Yee.
No objections?
No objections here.
Objections.
All right. So, as you all make your way to the Vistani camp, you are eyed by the Vistani that are there. No weapons are drawn, but very, very much wary in terms of them looking at you. As you get there, you see, again, Aragol there. And they're watching what looks like a display as a large mountain of a man. We're talking like nearly 7 foot. This man is massive. And I'm going to show him.
Is
His
he
name
massive everywhere?
don't need those information things. Luvash, also in Vistani.
How tall is he?
Almost 7 foot.
So he's only a few inches taller than Anya. Got it.
But just that's massive though.
Yeah, I know, but to her, it's not that big.
He looks like a father.
It would still be a shock, I assume, because that's not common. And he is beating the shit out of another man.
Whoa.
You told me you would watch my daughter!
Called it.
As he beats him over the head with a large wooden stick. It looks almost like a bat. The best thing I could say is like a old school wooden police baton. Right?
Anya gets really excited and she runs in and she takes a swing at the guy who's getting hit with a spoon. Yeah, you told him you were going to watch his daughter.
Anya, no!
And as you run in, a bunch of swords get drawn.
You god damn it!
And Erdogan and Luvash looks over, and he's just filled with rage. But before he can do anything, Erdogan is quick to run over. No! The people I went to, they're fine. They're fine. Swords down. Swords down.
I would like to take a moment to apologize for my companion's exuberance. She has a thing for fighting. When she sees what looks like fighting, she loves to join in. I want to apologize for that. She didn't mean anything by it.
Like hell, I didn't. I meant every bit of that punch.
She suffered a terrible accident in her youth that left her brain at the ripe age of 5 years old.
That is not true. Anya not have any accident, Lysander.
She wanted to help in the punishment.
It is true. Natalia's got it. Tell Vesper, tell Natalia that she is right.
Thank you for telling me this, Vesper. Natalia would like to step forward.
Sorry, I missed a lot of that. What was that? I got pulled away.
Which part did you want to leave off on?
Yeah, where did you leave off?
So so just give me a synopsis. I apologize. Belegor was saying you have to forgive my companion for her. They like fighting. That's where it cut off, pretty much.
Oh, then
That's pretty much all
Lysander
there was.
essentially said that Anya was like brain dead, and then Anya said no, she wasn't, and then Natalia said that she just likes to fight or whatever. And then Anya said yes, Vesper, tell Natalia that she's right.
And then I just said Natalia would like to step forward.
Okay. Steps forward. Luvash is still looking extremely angry. And like he just gives another offhanded swing at the man that is on the ground. He's like barely conscious at this point. It's just enough. And he says, "Do not fall asleep. I'm not done with you."
Natalia is going to switch to the Vistani tongue and say, I assume you're the master of the encampment?
Me and my brother. And you hear Erigal go, "Hello."
Hello. I am Natalia. Well met. She bows. She gives a friendly bow.
He just kind of eyes you up and down as you do that. Erigal like kind of returns a little bit, but he's like judging the like atmosphere from his brother very much.
We hear you are seeing your daughter, Arabella?
He looks over and he's not speaking to you for a second. And he looks to Erigal. "You tell outsiders of the encampment our business." And he goes, and he, says, yes, but, Morai is looking for Arabella. Quicker than she comes up. And he looks back at you, Natalia, and squints.
He says again in the Vistani tongue, no Vistani left behind.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. I'm using guidance as usual.
Yep.
Persuasion, Asian, A. 19.
His grip on the baton kind of loosens a little bit. "You are fine to walk grounds, that is it. However, you find my daughter, I'll make sure you are rewarded."
Of course. Is there any maybe ask you a few questions about your daughter, about Arabella?
Hold that thought. And he goes back to beating the shit out of the guy on the ground.
I likes him.
Erigal is like, "While this is happening, perhaps I can get some refreshment." Fuck me.
Is Aragorn being beaten up now?
No.
Oh.
That's what's happening as he's
Oh.
like, after he said that. He says, "Perhaps we can get some refreshment." Oh fuck.
That would be lovely.
Yes. And
I
he
help?
leads you to over its side. "Oh, sure, I guess."
Over with Aragol.
And
Follows
he
along.
gestures over to the side, and to where there's like some like chairs and a table, and some wine is brought over and poured for each of you. Not a lot though. It's like small cups, like savor cups. You know what I mean? Like the kind of cups where you're supposed to savor the drink.
Dinku, yeah.
He nods his head, returns the gesture, and he looks over and he says, "Bit of a ragtag group, if you don't mind me saying." And he says, gesturing to all, this is now in common.
Lysander proffers a bow and introduces himself. Lysander Gmorfin, scholar and wizard.
He smiles and bows his head. Looks to Belegor.
Belegor Brightblade, cleric of the Ardent Dawn, servant of Lathander, at your service and your family's.
Looks to Vesper.
Simply known as Vesper, and I travel a lot.
Nods his head. Believe me, we know what that's like. And then, out of character, embracing for it, he looks to Anya.
Anya's not paying attention. She's staring at Luvash like, yeah, I'm gonna ask him. Gonna ask him if he wants to fight.
And he says, "Hey, guess I can get introduction from her later."
That would be for the best. They tend to be rather long.
And again, as you're looking over to the side, it was my only daughter, as he's beating the shit out of him with the baton. Really just not, he has no remorse at all. Doesn't feel bad. He is completely okay with the fact that he might kill this man. But he stops within an inch of his life and goes, "Somebody go and wash this piece of shit's face." And Aragal says, "Well, my name is Aragal. I have been very, very curious of the where are my manners? And he kind of does like he stands up, and he says, I am Aragal of the house. Let me pull it up. His house. Sorry, one moment, everybody. I just need to make sure I'm doing this.
Oh, good.
Funny enough, they don't have a house actually, so it's just Aragal.
Aragol, the House of Aragol.
Sure. And he bows and he says, "Pleasant to make your acquaintance, everybody."
The honor is ours, Aragol. Well, so as much as we'd love to do more pleasantries, we would like to help get dear Arabelle back. Could you tell us anything about their disappearance?
Before I do that, I would like to know from everybody in your group what your intentions are.
I thought that was obvious. We want to find Arabella and make sure she's safe.
Well, I have no doubt that that is one of your intentions. However, this is not my first rodeo. What else?
Beligor looks kind of confused.
Nadlai
What?
looks to you. Sorry. I was saying Nadlai looks to you. They're just going to let them say their intentions first before she speaks anything.
Beligor?
Beligor's just like, well, we kind of fancy ourselves as heroes. It's kind of our thing to go around helping people, and it seems like you need help, so I'm not sure what else there is to this situation other than finding the girl and making sure she's safe.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I will say, only Beligor has spoken so far, not Elia, so the other three haven't.
Yep, you're right. Sorry.
You're good. And it
Look,
says,
man, I can't speak for the others, but in no good conscience can I let a little girl traipse around the woods. These areas are dangerous.
I mean, maybe a hot meal at the end of everything? That would be nice.
Then he kind of scratches his chin, and he says, it's rare in Barovia that we have people who are just idealists looking to try and make things better. So you understand my skepticism, yes?
Of course, but you must know that most of us are not from Barovia.
Which is another reason to be a bit wary. I want to know other intentions of why you are all here too.
Lysander looks to the others, wondering if they should maybe talk about Casimir.
I look to Anya and Vesper.
We've done a lot of bad, especially recently, and this seems the type of thing to help tip that moral scale.
What bad are you talking about?
Oh, Valaki.
We weren't too kind to some people in Vistani, I guess you could say.
You weren't, he says with almost a smile on his face.
We killed the Baron and Baroness and most of their guards.
Fuck them! Fuck those pieces of garbage! Oh my god, I am so glad that something bad happened to those people.
Oh, finally, some positive affirmation.
Well, actually, more technically, I killed the Baron, and the Baroness was crushed by the body of a falling guard thrown by a giant ape.
Fucking. I almost turned into fucking Andric for a second. I don't know why the word fucking all of a sudden, like, I'm fucking here now! No, and he goes, that is amazing! People of all of them, all of the different towns and cities, awful people, all deserve to die. So you can imagine my happiness hearing what you've done there in Valaki. And he takes the bottle and pours you all another round of wine.
Oh, cool.
Lovely.
And he says, yes, they can go fuck themselves, if I'm honest. Never have any of them been kind to our Vistani. So, we have a sort of, you know, bad shit happens to shitty people approach. Yes?
Yeah, the
I couldn't
problem
agree more.
was a lot of the guards died in that fight, and the townspeople weren't too happy.
Ah, cards. Interesting. And he says, kind of running a hand through his hair. So that is your parts in Valaki, but I guess I have a question when it comes to well, when it comes to Barovia at large, then I guess what is the game plan here? Are
You see
you
Anya
just
like stand up abruptly. As the game plan is, I'm going to fight him, and she like goes off toward Luvash.
Anya,
let her go? This will be fun to watch.
We are also here to speak with Casimir.
You have business with the Dusk Elves.
Yes. She runs a finger over her pointed ear.
Ah, got you. You are inbred.
Well, actually, that wouldn't make her inbred. That'd make her the opposite.
It's the term for most I misspoke. Half breed.
Yeah, that would be more accurate.
My apologies. You'll see. This the way it is around here. Well, if you have business with Casimir and he wishes to allow you to speak to him or some such, I'm not one to get in the way. However, if I had to put priority on what you're doing, now this is just my humble opinion. If you are looking to make friends here, the girl should come first.
Oh, definitely, we agree on that.
Absolute agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Now, guess I have a final question for you all. Also, Anya, you are storming off to fight Luvash now, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Are we gonna make it a fist fight just so we don't have to do the actual like stat portions of it, or do you want to do it the same way where it was athletics rolls versus athletics rolls?
Oh, I don't care either way. This is more just for flavor than for anything else.
Okay. So I'll handle it in a moment.
That's fine.
Just so I just let you know I'm not forgetting about it.
Yeah.
So, Aragal says one last little bit that I want to know. What dealings do you have with the big man on the big hill?
He does not notice us.
Look, we are much more-
Belegor raises a hand. They know things, Natalia, and you know that. It's best to be upfront. We're not on great terms with Strahd.
We're trying to make the best of a shitty situation, really, is what he's trying to say.
I see. How has that affected your group, if I may ask?
It's been rough.
Yes,
We're
lots of
constant-
moral conundrums to consider.
Well, I am going to be straight up with you. Okay? We're talking of full transparency. We are under Strahd's protection to a degree. Many people here have a more positive disposition to him. The people of these lands have never been friendly to us. Always seem to cast us out, make sure that our caravans do not come inside of any of their towns. So we have a lot of people who would like to, well, they'd be happy if every single town inside of Barovia were to pretty much go in flames. So, I'd recommend keeping that on the down low. Around
Absolutely.
here, at least.
Look, at the end of the day, we're just trying to get home. And we're doing everything in our power to make sure that we can do that feasibly.
Oh, you wouldn't-
And do some good along the way.
We don't know exactly how it'll work out or how we'll make it home, but we are still who we are at the end of the day. And we care.
Well, as long as you're true to yourselves, then that is the way to be. At least that is the Vistani way, of course. Now, I will say this much. You haven't come across any trinkets that help you against them, have you? Because if you have, you might make yourself a target.
No.
No.
Belegor just fingers the amulet of Ravenkind.
I was about to, so everybody who said no, roll me deception.
I would give guidance to.
No, you already said it. I know who you were going to do, Lysander. So he's the one who
Nat
gets it.
20.
So, okay. I am going to do a behind the scenes roll, though.
I missed what we were bluffing about.
Having the amulet of Ravenkind.
Oh, got it.
Mm-hmm. He leans back and says, okay, if you say that there is nothing, then feel free to peruse around again, keeping it quiet, of course, of certain aspects. But yes, I suggest that you all, and as he's about to finish up, I'll say, Anya, this is when you get to Luvash.
Okay.
And he's wiping some blood off his knuckles.
Say, you look like you still have some pent-up aggression you need to get out.
What gave you a hint?
No, the excellent beatings you gave that man. Anya was vibrating with excitement.
He says, you offering someone up?
Yes, I'm offering myself. How about a little fun spar to get, the extra aggression out and get Anya's juices flowing?
And he cracks his neck, and he says, fists.
That works for me.
All right. So both of you, I'm assuming, square off with each other.
Yeah.
All right. Can I get an athletics roll from you, Anya?
Sure. Oh.
All
Can I
right.
give can I give Anya a bardic inspiration?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, 16. Let me take a screenshot so you see it.
It's fine, I trust you.
Because it was... Okay. So what I'm going to say happens is that, like, if you go in for, like, a swing, he, like, steps it and does, like, a right hook to the side of your face, kind of sending you stumbling back a little bit.
Oof. Ugh. That was a good move. She, wipes her chin a little bit. Where did you learn how to fight?
And he says, leaving in Barovia and making sure to be a wolf, not a sheep.
Ah, I likes it. A wolf, huh? Anya sees herself as a lion, personally.
Huh. Then let's see your claws. He says as you guys go for another bout.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll. Ooh.
Ah!
Ha!
Oh,
So since they're equally bad, right? I'm gonna say both of you, like, it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
So
good
like
grief.
so like both of you go in for a strike, but both of you get each other at the same time pretty good.
I can just see this ending like we both knock each other out.
And by this point, Aragol is going to say, "Well, I guess they're fighting now. Shall we
Don't have
watch?"
time for this.
Of course.
Oh, God. Lysander's
And-
getting frustrated because he's like actually genuinely worried about this child.
You hear you see a bunch of us drunken Vistani like circling the two of them fighting. I got fucking 10 gold on Luvash. Fuck you! You see her? She's the first person to stand toe to toe with him. I'm up for Blondie. Yeah, let's see if Blondie wins. Okay, so another bout. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go for it. Oh, this one you come out on top. You get a good hit in. So now it's even.
Oh boy.
So he's like stumbling back a little bit. He says, "Ugh, you hit very hard, but I know how to hit harder." And he says as he cracks his neck a little bit.
Bring it on. This is what I live for.
All right. So I'm thinking about the next one being the last one, and that's going to be for knockout.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sure.
Do you want to do it that way?
Yeah,
Okay.
that works.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You knocked Luvash out.
Applause for Anya.
And you start seeing a bunch of different Vistani trading gold.
Hey, where's my cottons at?
And then all of a sudden they all start disperse like a bunch of fucking ants.
Anya's gonna. Can she bend down and try and like pick up Luvash and like put him somewhere like thoughtfully, and so he's not just like
Yup.
sprawled out on the ground?
You'll have for him. You will have to roll athletics because of just how giant the man is.
This
Okay.
time, Lysander does interject and he storms up to Anya. And trust me when I say she's never seen him look this pissed off and serious. He's like, enough!
Lysander.
There- Child missing. We have committed to finding her. I, for one, do not want to delay any further. Can we please go?
Yes, we can go, Lysander, but him storming around knocking out everyone available to look for her is not doing anyone any good either. He could use a timeout. Is that what this was about?
We need to move. You've knocked him out. We should go.
I was
You see
just-
Aragol slowly dragging him by his legs.
Yeah. We also need to talk to Luvash and Aragol about, details. They could tell us something that could be useful.
Well, let's get to it.
We'd be
I will
better off.
say, the only details you got is the direction of the woods that they might be in. If that
Oh.
makes sense. So that's the only real details they have to go off of. But yeah, let me go ahead and actually activate the Velaki map for you all. And continue talking. My apologies. I think I interrupted.
Like, literally, Lysander's now turning red in the face.
Lysander, have you been eating tomatoes? You are so red.
So this direction of woods.
This direction, so from the camp or from
Quick question.
This is the camp
Okay.
area.
Oh, I
This
see.
is where they were
Zach?
last sighted. Yes.
Do I have to have met someone personally to use sending on them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Actually, let me read the description of sending real quick before I give a full answer on that one.
I do believe that's a yes. You need to know the person.
Oh, with which I am familiar. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, how is so Luvash is knocked out, and Ergal is dragging him off somewhere. I don't fucking know where. Probably like to their cart or his cart or whatever. And whatchamacallit, as you all get to, so now you were told the generalized direction. So if everybody's on the Velaki map, if you look, this is kind of the general area of the camp. This is the generalized area direction of where she was last seen.
So in the north is Valley's Road.
Pretty much.
We're going to have to,
Hmm.
you know, avoid Velaki.
Lysander summons TikTok and sends him scouting ahead.
Okay.
And I'm
Alright.
going to keep him like active, so I'm never going to dismiss TikTok.
Okay. So he's within whatever distance is for you. So that's what you're doing specifically.
I would recommend. Well, we do split. I would say we go into teams, and we keep far enough that we can at least hear each other if somebody yells, but distant enough that we can, spread out a bit more, cover a bit more ground. That is my suggestion.
Well, we already have some of our party, meaning Esmeralda and then Rickton scouting ahead.
Look, name here.
I know, but there's no one around us right now. It's just us. We're talking amongst ourselves.
I didn't know we were talking amongst ourselves. So,
Well, Aragol has gone off and is dragging his brother's body around, so it's just us having a discussion. I don't think it needs to do
just
that again.
maybe not say that name in a Vistani camp.
Lysander straight up ignores Natalaya. You guys can all see that he's very distressed. There's something about this child being on their own and missing in the woods that's like triggering him big time.
Okay. Everything all right, Lysander?
No, it's not all right. We need to go. We need to figure this out. Fine, if we want to split up, let's split up. But we do have people in advance looking for her, and we've never really gotten good results with splitting up, all of us. So perhaps we should stay together.
I'm not saying far apart. I was more saying distant, far enough that we can cover a little more ground, but distant, close enough that we can call each other if something goes awry. That was my suggestion.
What do the rest of you?
I think splitting up may be right, but I think me and Lysander should go, and since Anya's leading y'all, will give you a little bit of a boost. She should take the rest of you.
Fine.
Between my speed and TikTok's eyes, we'll cover a good portion.
All right.
Any disagreements?
None here.
That's what I mean.
Okay. So everybody is searching, I take it. Then go ahead and roll perception, everybody.
I would like to give. I'm going to give
Sorry.
myself guidance. I would also like to give a bark inspiration to Belegor.
Oh, that's okay. I have guidance too that I can use on myself. Save your
Okay.
bardic inspiration.
Zach, can I roll perception for TikTok as well?
It's either you or TikTok, but TikTok gets
I'll-
the advantage.
Oh,
I'll
hey,
go.
I got a
I'm
nat 20.
Mhm.
I guess I don't need that guidance. Can I
Well,
put that on someone else instead?
You already decided who it's going on, so no.
Okay.
Once you declare, or even start to declare who it is, and if I think I know who it is you're declaring, because I don't want it to be like oh, I was gonna, but oh, they got nat 20. Never mind. Like I don't do that. Okay. So all I'm missing now is actually no, I think that's everybody. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And
It's the
so
highest roll I'm going to get for the rest of my life.
so Belegor. You all are kind of walking through the woods, being backed up by Victor and Ismark. And you find what appears to be an area where there's a lot of footprints. And it looks like there might have been a scuffle at some point. The main thing that really kind of like sets the tone is you find several strands of black hair.
Belegor beckons the others over. Come and have a look at this.
Oh, uh-oh.
It looks like our little girl was taken by some people.
Where do the footprints lead?
Where do the footprints lead?
Seems like it's a little spread out, so who would like to be so you found some of them and you found an area where a scuffle was. Who wants to be the one to try and track the footprints themselves though?
That
If
would
the
probably
I'm assuming the whole party is there now, right?
Yeah.
who has the highest survival? I have a
I have
+3.
I have a +3 to
I
survival.
also have +3.
I have +0.
What's Anya's? Anya?
It's +1.
Okay.
Okay, so it should be either me, Belegor, or Vesper.
Um,
I can give somebody else Bark Inspiration and
does
Guidance.
Bardic Inspiration stack with Guidance?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, put Bardic Inspiration on me. I'll use Guidance on myself, and then I'll roll.
Yeah. And guidance can only happen once, so no, you can't double stack guidance.
Okay, then.
But yeah, guidance with bar inspiration you can do. So go ahead and roll survival, roll me the d4, and then roll the and roll the bardic inspiration. Okay. So d4. d8. All right, 21.
Nice.
The direction of the tracks, and you can tell because whatever it was is like kind of seemingly dragging in the ground itself, right? Like almost
Mhm.
like whatever happened was dragged off in that direction. So as you come across, you notice that the direction actually goes to like Zarovich.
Uh-oh.
So if
Wait,
we look
no.
at,
Sorry.
so we look, if you all come to the Barovia map, I'm gonna move where the party icon would be based off the tracks
Holy shit, that's
where they're following.
huge.
This is like Zarovich.
Do I know any stories or legends about what's like the reputation of Lake Zarovich?
Shit's fucked.
Bad. It is a bit of a bad reputation, Lake Zarovich.
Well, that's where we're headed. We should rendezvous with Vesper and Lysander and let them know what we found.
Aren't they here?
Didn't we split? They split up from us.
I said that I assumed
we all-
you called the party over.
Oh, okay.
No?
I missed that
Yeah.
part. I'm sorry.
Like
Well, then-
unless like is that something like I'm just imagining here?
No, you're
I
good.
must
We all
have missed
reconvened.
it.
All right. So before we go on, I'm thinking we're gonna take a 5-minute break because I do need to use the restroom before we get into Lake Zarvich stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Cool,
Okay.
cool.
We'll use the bathroom as well. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello, pleasant viewers. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll,
All right, I am back.
I'm
Welcome
back.
welcome back.
Everyone back and ready to go?
Yep.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Vesper?
Yep, good to go.
Okay. So, okay. You all end up walking through this, forest, making your way to Lake Zarovich. Lake Zarovich kind of has this reputation of being dangerous. Only those who are of extremely brave or extremely stupid in mind tend to fish there. As you approach, you get to the shoreline of this lake. You notice there are 3 boats that are empty. But all the way in the water, about, let's do rough estimations. About 410 feet from the shore. Have no idea why it would be specific. You all see a singular boat with somebody who has a lion cast, and it gives a friendly wave to your party.
Hello? How's the fishing?
Pretty good, thanks.
Have you seen a little girl anywhere nearby recently?
Nope.
Inside check.
Disadvantage because of how far away you are.
Okay. I'm going to, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay, normal.
3.
You could see that there's something a little bit suspicious about it. Everybody give me perception rolls.
Mm.
Aww.
Guidance. Oh, that was terrible.
All right, so Anya, you find Dwayne the Rock Johnson. It is a rock with googly eyes on it on the shoreline, and it's looking up at you. These are collectibles that all of you can grab upon nat ones. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I keep
Um,
him?
Sure.
Yes.
Add Dwayne to your inventory.
Yes.
It is
Oh,
a
hi.
2-pound rock. So okay. Vesper. You notice that there is a burlap sack that's next to this man.
Is it human shaped?
It's a sack.
He's going
Like
to
you're
pass
from where you can tell, from what you can see, it's sack shaped.
He's gonna pass along that information.
Right. I'm just going to, as quietly as I can, say, alright, here's a question. I can get over there very fast. How fast can you all get in the boat?
I've never been in a boat before. Not this size, anyway.
I'll be fine on the boat. It's just a matter of getting there.
So I will say of note, the max capacity of each boat is 5 people, which does work perfect for y'all.
Ooh.
But that's if you all wanted to pile onto one boat. You know what I mean?
I'll be using his boat if we do this, but I might need to back up very fast.
Sorry, I hate to do this, but can I just get another breakdown of what's happening with the boats on the lake? There's a bunch of them, and we're
So
trying.
there are 3 boats that are on the shoreline, but there's one boat that's like 400 feet from the shore, like 410 feet roughly from the
Yeah.
shore. And there is a singular man with a fishing pole, and he has a suspicious burlap sack next to him.
Oh,
And-
okay. That he's further out in the lake. Got it.
Yeah,
got
he's
it.
further out in the lake. So currently it appears that a plan is being devised as to how it go about this, because Natalia was able to pick up that the guy wasn't entirely truthful, and Vesper kind of picked up on the burlap sack.
Hey guys,
That-
look at the rock over there. Isn't it cute?
It's very cute. Anya, sorry, can you bring
Oi.
you and your pet rock over to the conversation? Sorry.
Do you actually move it, Anya?
Yeah, I put it in my inventory.
Okay. What'd you call it in your inventory?
I named it Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I put a whetstone in my inventory and changed the description to be like
my
a rock with googly eyes. It's always staring.
But okay, so everybody is kind of clued in on what the possible plan is for this.
Yes. Can I just ask one thing? If I could get TikTok to kind of swoop in closer into the man's boat and see if I can get a better look at what's going on.
So you have it
He does
swoop
like
down.
he does like a flyby because owls can do that.
Okay, so flyby. He's not staying there for a sustained period of time, but he
No,
is gonna
just-
swoop down, get a look, then swoop out.
See if that burlap sack is human shaped or has anyone struggling in it or anything like that.
Roll. So since it's like a quick move, but you do get advantage on this roll, perception
Got it.
from the owl.
Yes.
There is a couple of small pokes happening through it.
Okay. He lets the party know. He's like, guys, there's something in that bag. It's moving.
On the count of 3, you will get the rush for the
Wait,
bag.
wait. Natalia, is it possible for you to Misty step out there and grab the sack and Misty step back?
I cannot. I can only go one way. But I could take somebody with me.
Take me with you. Or actually, take Anya.
I was
No one
about
can
to say,
stand up to Anya.
Anya, I know we've listen, I know we've had our differences and whatnot, but for the sake of Arabella, she holds out her hand. Will you help me?
Are either of you comfortable on a boat?
We're in a boat now. Oh no, we're on the shore.
No, yeah, you're on the shore now. So the way this looks to him is you all are doing like a football huddle, and he's just like, like as you're doing this, and like the owl does this flyby, just like, okay, this is kind of weird.
I'm okay on
Continue.
the boat.
do we know how deep the water is?
Extremely deep.
Oh, okay.
Like it's a full lake. For reference, he's 410 feet away from the shore.
Got it.
So make sure any spells that you're going to attempt fall within that, if that makes sense.
It's a 600-foot radius for Dimension Door.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure everybody was clear on dimensions and stuff like that, because then I heard Misty Step. I'm like, meh.
No, that's only 30 feet.
But continue on. Yeah, you were saying something.
Oh, she's just gonna like look at Natalia, look down at her hand, look at her own hand holding Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and then she's gonna hand that to Belegor and be like, "Keep him safe," and like take Natalia's hand a little reluctantly, but she's doing it for the right cause. But she's like not over their little spat.
Mm-hmm. All right, everyone, on the count of 3, get ready to paddle over here on the boat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And I cast Dimension Door.
Go ahead and cast it. Party who is on the shore is the plan to get in a boat and row over as fast as possible. I just need to make sure that's what's happening.
Yee.
Yes. No? Okay. So the 3 of you have jump onto it. Go ahead and okay, you cast it. Yeah.
Yep.
As soon as that casts and you're appear there, his foot is on the sack and it's kicked over the side with a rock attached to it.
I try to grab the...
So here's the thing. His was a held action and yours was already an action. So it's already in the water. Now in terms of keeping it from going in the water, you can't stop that part. It's what happens from here now.
Can Anya?
What is the
Well, how far down is it in the water already?
Let me pull up the thing for because it actually has a system for it.
Yeah.
1 sec.
If Anya haven't taken her action.
1 sec. But there was no. But Anya didn't have a held action.
But
Let's
I'm
see.
wondering. Probably not because it's not worded this way, but I'll ask anyway. Is there any way, even though I'm not attacking or nothing's being attacked, that I can use my interception reaction to try and intercept it from sinking too far down? Like where I can like reach in and grab the rope or whatever?
It would. I'll kind of meet you halfway.
Okay.
So, at disadvantage, you can try and do athletics, but you're going to have to go into the water. Like, to keep it from sinking too much.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense? Because it would have had to have been practically you stumbling over yourself to, like, get at it.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So, at disadvantage, I would like an athletics roll.
Okay.
But,
Never mind.
okay.
And disadvantage is control, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you do guidance on this, Natalia?
No
that's an
guidance can
action.
happen. It's an action. Already did dimension door, can't do it.
Oh, can I chronal shift for a better roll?
How far distance are you away? And how far is the distance of chronal shift?
I will double check.
Look at the advantage roll. It would have been a nat
yeah.
20.
It would have been a that's so unfortunate.
I know.
Oh no, it's 30 feet. Never mind.
But you all are there. Unfortunately, Anya, as you're like stumbling over yourself to try and grab the rope that's attached to it, it slips just out of your fingers and such. And
Okay.
so, and the other party is rapidly, because you all see this the thing. Anya, you dive straight for it. Whatchamacallit? Not Alaya, you're the one that did the teleportation. Other 3 party members, you're in a boat trying to row over.
Do you guys think I could polymorph myself into a aquatic creature and
That would, if you think it would help.
Yeah, I think I can turn myself into a shark. If you guys just bear with me, I'm just looking at polymorph creatures, beasts.
Or like
List.
a whale or something.
Yeah,
In the meantime, Anya, are you gonna keep trying to get the girl?
I mean, yeah, she's going to keep trying to get it, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that right this second.
Yeah. Gotta do this sequentially because of how actions work.
Yeah. Hang on. Tyrannosaurus Rex, giant ape, mammoth, triceratops, hulking crab, giant shark, giant crocodile, giant shark. Maybe giant
shark.
But like, how's the shark gonna grab her? Like, it would have to be a very gentle
stone.
kind of mouth
Or
thing.
you can push Anya down, let Anya grab it, and then just have Anya grab onto you. Because you swim faster, and if you try to get that sack with your teeth, you might rip it open or break the rope.
Yes, okay, let's do it.
Okay. What's the swim speed of it, though? Do you know the swim speed of this creature? Well, actually, wait. Is it the giant shark you're choosing?
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'll
thinking.
pull it up.
Swim speed is 50 feet.
50 feet. And so you use the action to polymorph. You move the first 50. So I'm gonna, let's see. So it's gonna, let's move you here. I have a map I'm keeping track of stuff. The only reason I'm not having you all is because it's impossible for any of you to really utilize. I say this because it's just too long. It would not help you. There. Like, it's a far, far distance. So, fucking aquatic mode for Lysander. Go!
Whoa!
Jaws. If you want to grab onto Shark Lysander at any point, please do so.
Well, I'll let you know when you're close enough for that to be a possibility.
Yeah.
So, okay. Anya.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait, no, I haven't done the other 2. Vesper, Belegor, it appears that the casters have done their thing. Anya's now in the water, and you 2 are now having to paddle this boat 410 feet.
Oh boy. Do I need to do anything to paddle this boat?
I'm asking if there's anything else that you want to try to do to help with it, or if it's just we paddling, boys.
Oh, Lysander, you should have
Well,
pulled the
let's
boat
see.
while you were getting to us.
Oh, that would have slowed the shark down.
That's really all we can do.
Yeah, I don't have any spells that would be useful right now.
Okay. So I'm just imagining, fucking shark in the water, Anya in the water, Natalia about to have to deal with this man, and Belegor and Vesper quickly going with their fucking paddles.
Zach, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Just real quick. Shark can non-lethally like grab something with his mouth without it being an attack, right? Like we can do non-lethal attacks.
I'm just trying to see how that would work with a shark just because of how their teeth are. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, even if it's non-lethal, you could still sever a rope or rip something open, like, without trying.
Right.
I mean,
It's one of those instances of I wouldn't recommend it. If they were somebody with a meteor health pool, right, I'd be fine with it. But for reference, her stat sheet shows that she has 2 hit points. She can be killed very easily.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like one of those things where it's like, you can try and risk that for the biscuit, but I would not recommend it.
Is it one of those things where you can just like we could nudge her with the shark's nose up,
The main thing you could do to help would be trying to sever the rope that's basically weighing this sack down, because the sack is being weighted down by a rope that's like attached to a rock. That's why he was able to just shove it off with his foot.
Yes,
pretty
true.
much. So that's where your shark would be able to come and help.
Okay, I'm better visualizing this now. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. So now we're gonna go back kind of to. So we started this off with Natalia. Natalia, you are now on this boat with this man, and he is reaching for a hatchet.
I cast Charm Person on him.
And well, let me say what he's gonna say before you you do that. He says, "You're not taking my good luck charm."
What the fuck?
And go ahead and cast. Yes, the fuck, indeed.
I cast Charm Person.
Go ahead
on him. He failed.
Yep.
Yeah. And I say, drop the hatchet.
Drops it.
Okay. I'm gonna die for her. I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Anya. Use my bonus action.
So since you're underwater, Anya, you still get the Bardic Inspiration, but what you hear.
It's reassuring. Blubs.
You got this.
Anya's gonna continue to try and swim for the sack.
Okay.
And try to grab it.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics as you're trying to swim. So this is an athletics to get to the sack. Swim to it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a D8 to add.
Yeah, so it's a normal roll. Okay, so you are now at the sack.
Okay.
Don't think I would ever say that in my life. You know what?
I know what to do now.
No,
that was not meant to be an 18.
Well, I was gonna hold that roll for a different action.
It's up to the discretion of the person who has the Bardic Inspiration, not the caster.
Right.
So,
sorry.
So you're at the sack, and what I envision is that since you have to wait another turn before you can try to start lifting, get away from it, you kind of grab onto it and let it start dragging you, pretty much, so that you stay with the sack, right?
How big is this rock?
Actually, very large. And the main thing about it is the fact that you're not just fighting against that, you're fighting against the fact that you're underwater with it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where it's gonna be difficult and awkward. It's enough to basically drag this, little girl down.
Right. I have my House Ravenloft dagger. Can I try and use that to cut the line meanwhile?
On your next turn, yes.
Okay.
Because that's gonna require an action, but that is something you can attempt to do. Lysander. So here's the thing. You can only, as a max, pretty much get to 100 feet. However, I'm going to allow you to try and basically overcharge at the expense of your polymorph form's health.
Okay.
So roll me a Constitution save followed by actually, let me give it. I need to give you fucking access to a sheet for a giant shark.
Oh yes.
Fucking hell. You see what you people do to me?
Yes.
Fucking me. Yes.
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 Okay. All right. Through the giant shark sheet, please give me an athletics roll and a constitution saving throw.
Athletics roll. Okay, that's done. And Constitution saving throw. Done.
So this shark has determination in its eyes. Its teeth clenched down to the point where you're probably like cutting yourself, like with how just gritted you are trying to go as fast as you can to, the sack. You're
Dun,
now
dun.
within range where if Anya can cut the sack, she can grab onto you.
Okay.
Just be gentle when you cut the sack.
Okay.
So you are now in place for that. Now, Peanut Gallery.
Aw.
Vesper and Belegor.
Row,
Yeah.
row your boat.
Gently down the stream. And unfortunately, that is all you can do. I'm sorry, guys. Natalia,
Yes.
what do you do? What do you do now with this charmed person who dropped the hatchet?
Keep your hands behind your head. What is about the good luck charm, and why the hell did you kidnap this girl?
Needed good luck. No fish. Haven't caught. Vistani, good luck.
What?
Oh, you're going to have some very bad luck with the Vistani shortly.
Vistani, good luck. Help get fish.
You're going to you're going to give me your hand so I can tie you up. And there's rope in this boat, right?
No, the rope was attached to the burlap sack and the rock.
Ah, shit. Do I have rope?
I don't think so.
No, actually.
Because I thought that rope was given for the whatchamacallit, Argynvost. Or
Yes.
It was.
So-
The only one who
It
has
was.
rope is Vesper.
Yeah. Very well. You're going to help me row back to. Well, we're going to wait here until our threat of Eva friend gets out here. But in the meantime, hands behind your head.
He puts hands behind his back.
You should
Yep, and
totally
meantime-
make him row you to the others that are rowing toward you.
We're waiting just to see if the other surface. That's why.
But one of them is a shark.
He hasn't quite seen the shark yet.
Fair.
Yeah. Once the shark, once she sees Anya and whatnot come to the surface, she'll start rowing and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
So, in that case, then. Oh wait. Anything else? Or are you good?
can I use an action to cast guidance on Anya?
At the distance. What's the distance of the guidance?
The distance of guidance is it's touch.
About
touch her.
to say, I don't think is this like a let me do it for you as the fucking hand slowly stretches down into the water.
The creepy
Anyway,
hand of doom. Yeah, no.
Anyways, Anya, is your turn now. You could cut the line as an action. Does not require a roll.
Okay, then I do
So-
so.
You cut it, and Lysander is right next to you. However, I need both of you to roll me perceptions. Lysander in shark mode.
Oh my god.
Because Anya's not going to know it's you, Lysander.
So, because these are for two separate things. So, okay. I'll say what Lysander sees, because both are horrifying in their own ways.
Oh no.
no.
Oh
So,
no.
Lysander, you see down below, deep in the depths. I need you to roll me your choice of history or arcana.
Oh, fuck. There's something in the lake and it's not Lysander.
As a giant shark?
Use your because you're still Lysander.
Yes.
So I'll let you use Lysander modifier.
Okay, I'll use history.
It's a mystery.
But no, I'm gonna go with Arcana because my Arcana I think is significantly higher. So
I was about to say, are you sure?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, got it. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Chrono shift. You might want to chronal shift.
Yeah, I'm gonna chronal shift that.
Because, like, and
Actually,
usually I shouldn't be
sorry.
allowing you. What's up?
I want to play fair. If you're gonna let me chronal shift, I'll do it, but I'm only supposed to chronal shift on a reaction.
No, I understand that. I want you to get this.
Great.
That's why I'm allowing it.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, hint, hint.
Chronal shift is.
Okay, go ahead and click your use of it. You see lurking deep down below, now that you all have descended so far down into the water at this point. And what appears to be a rotting, but still intact Aboleth.
A what?
What?
Aboleth. What is an aboleth? Nope, you don't get to say nothing, Natalia, because
Nope, not
I
saying
get to
anything.
do it. So, what is an aboleth, you want to know? And this is something you would have read in your studies, Lysander.
Hmm.
A aboleth is... Let me put it up. And... I have to bring up like an actual write-up so that I can have there. So, they are fish-like amphibians. They reach to about 20 feet in size, roughly weigh to about 6,500 pounds. They age fantastically, are ancient specimens. They are like almost like a bizarre eel of sorts. And they are known for their ability of casting, specifically psychic magic. These are dangerous creatures that you've known from your entire college life. You avoid. You do not cross paths. It will kill you.
Oh shit.
Anya, you see a big fuck off shark coming right for you.
You just see Anya and she's like, but also,
So-
is this is we obviously know this is a lake, right? So would Anya have the like awareness to realize this is fresh water and that's a shark and therefore maybe
Is this
Lysander?
I feel like because of how quick it's coming, because of the speed of Lysander and how impending it is, I would say not in this moment. Maybe like when you come out of the water, like, oh yeah, this is a lake, right? But in the moment of this, I'm saying no. Like you see a fucking shark coming at you.
Got it. Okay. Anya's gonna try and like wiggle the sack in one arm, and like as Lysander gets closer, she's gonna try and punch its snout.
Roll me athletics. What's the?
Oh jeez.
So you get stopped dead in your tracks, Lysander. Is
And Anya's like flailing and trying to swim to the surface as fast as she can.
Lysander's, do I get an action at any point?
Yeah, you do. This is Anya's action. So action was to punch and then continue swimming, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Lysander, I will say this much for all of you. Time is of the essence because the little girl is drowning.
Yeah.
So what do you do, Lysander?
I don't want to hurt the girl. I'm
Push her
thinking maybe grab like the edge. Is there still a rope attached to the sack, even though it's
So-
severed?
Anya has the girl. Okay. So this is gonna paint such a grisly sight.
Just slap
You
on
you
tail.
can grab Anya with your teeth
Okay.
without getting the sack itself. Granted, Anya, you're still probably gonna resist, right?
Yeah. She doesn't know it's lies, so
Yeah.
she's gonna
So
fight.
I'll say this much. Anya would get disadvantage with it being underwater, though, unless you have a swim speed. Like,
And-
are you an aquatic creature, Anya? I assume not.
Not today.
Right. Not today.
In fact, this is the only way to do it, right? Like both Shark and Anya need to work together to get this kid up before she drowns. Like,
Correct.
But you're the
like
only one
Anya's-
that knows that.
Yeah, no, that's just you. You're the only one that knows that. So it's like, you either do or die at this point.
Okay, so can I like sort of grab Anya with my teeth like a mother cat would grab a kitten and just like swim up?
You got to get the entire caboodle. We're talking jaw. Yeah, we're talking Jaws imagery here.
All right, let's do that.
Wait, so how big is this shark in relation to Anya? Like, am I
So
going
let's
in
go
his
over
entire
sizing.
mouth?
It's a megalodon.
Yeah, like, so in terms of sizing of the shark, this qualifies as a huge creature. So I'm going to give you some reference points. So if we all go to the map of Barovia, everybody. So I'm gonna drop an Anya token. So Anya,
Yeah.
this you,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
It's huge.
This shark.
Holy shit. Okay, so if Lysander goes to like bite me, I'm pretty much my entire being is in their mouth.
Yeah, and since they are a size larger, well, like, so what I'm imagining, right, is when a shark bites at like the torso of somebody, right, and like their legs and arms are hanging out along with their head.
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining.
Oh, I thought I would be like completely in their mouth, like safe, like not in
Ugh.
between their teeth.
You wouldn't want that with a shark, funny enough. Well, either way, you're kind of.
I mean,
Both ways
have
are
them
fucked.
bite down on my torso. I don't want. If I could be in their mouth without teeth on me, that would be
Well,
great.
you don't. It depends on if you would be
And-
trying to struggle to not get within their mouth.
Question: can Lysander like get below them, like push them up with his snout?
No, not with
I
the speed.
brought this up, and Zach is saying that it needs to be a bite and carry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise it's not going to have the same velocity. Like, so, advantage on an athletics roll from Giant Shark, disadvantage athletics roll from Anya.
Oh God.
I'm cool with the way this looks in terms of flavoring. If you want to encompass her with your entire mouth, Lysander, you can. Or if you want it to be mouth on Anya, dragging her in, that can work too.
I want to do mouth on Anya, dragging her, just because I want Anya to not think that the shark is trying to like eat them alive.
So let me show you a picture of what this is gonna look like, okay?
Oh, I posted a picture of an adolescent imagery.
So, let's see. You know what? I want to find a PG version of this, right? So, what better way to do a PG version of this than with a Funko Pop figure? So, this is what I'm imagining. Everybody see an imagery?
Oh my god.
That's not very PG.
I mean, it's more PG than the movie.
Oh my
Yeah.
Is it
God.
Jaws?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is what everybody else sees. You see this shark surface with Anya like that, the sack in her hand, with the shark. Anya, do you make any noise as you're
Hell
brought
yeah.
to the surface? Like
You
this?
just hear her go, ah! Shark!
Cut out both times, so I just went, "Ah!"
Oh, really? I cut
Yeah.
out. Oh, she's going, ah! Shark! Ah!
It keeps cutting out, but I got the gist that time.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
no.
does it cut
Yeah.
out?
I think
Okay.
you have the noise canceling thing, and that's why.
Oh.
She's going, ah! Shark! Ah! But way more enthusiastic.
So now, Vesper, Belegor, you're kind of like within range to see this. Do either of you say anything or yell anything out to Anya as this is happening? Or do you just kind of let it happen?
Belegor like slowly looks at Vesper as if to ask, "Are you seeing this shit too?"
Vesper just shrugs and keeps rowing.
What the
Oh my
fuck,
God, guys
Vesper?
know that Lysander's not there. Like he jumped into the water.
She
Just tell the poor girl.
Nedline has probably never seen a shark before.
Probably. But so we're gonna go over to Natalia's and then Anya, and then Lysander. You will have the opportunity to turn out of polymorph.
Okay.
So, Natalia, what do you do?
Can I reach the sack?
No, you can't reach the sack.
Yeah.
That's
I go, "Oh,
still
shit."
awkward saying.
Oh, shit. I don't know what to do. Nedline doesn't know what to do because she's never seen a shark before.
Would you be panicked?
Would she be panicked? She'd be spooked. She probably like, she was leaning over the boat to see like down below, and she sees this. She'd probably like jump, roll back, like, oh, she's.
Okay, roll me wisdom save.
Eat. Okay. 19.
Okay, you're able to keep your wits about it. Fucking as this happens, so I'm assuming your turn is just you in terror.
Yeah, I can't reach for the sack, so.
So Anya,
Yes.
it's your turn. You have in one hand the sack with the girl in it. At this point, you can now hear her audibly screaming because she doesn't know what's happening.
The
And
girl?
you have, yeah, she's in the sack.
Oh, okay.
And in your other hand, you have the fucking dagger.
Um. Okay. So, she's going to. Is there like a drawstring on the sack, or like how is it tied?
There is kind of a drawstring on it. It's like it's like a knot.
Okay, so it's just like bunched, and then there's a string wrapped around the top.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna start hacking away at the string, and she's gonna be like, "Go, child, free yourself!"
You cut it open and this little girl falls out into the water.
I mean, Anya would still like hold on to her. She'd be like,
Oh, you're holding on to her. Got it.
Yeah, she's just saying be free of the sack, and then she's gonna
Oh,
say like,
okay.
"Can you swim?"
Kinda.
Okay. You see the boat over there, and she like points to Natalia.
How are you so calm? You're being eaten.
It is the adrenaline right now. I will deal with the shark in a minute. I need you to swim as best you can to that boat, okay? Are you going to drown on me? No, okay, go! And she's gonna like push, and she's gonna turn back to the shark and just start beating on its mouth, like, "Let me go, you fiend!"
Go ahead and like just like do 2 athletics rolls for these punches.
Okay.
So like one of them just like kind of the other one actually punches and hits the snout. Like it's actually kind of hurting. Lysander, it's now your turn. Would you like to turn out of the shark?
Not yet.
What?
I do release Anya.
Mhm.
But I want to recall, when you said there was an aboleth, was it coming towards us, or was it just chilling at the bottom of the lake?
Chilling at the bottom. It seemed inert.
It seemed inert.
Yes,
Oh.
as in it did not pay attention to you all. However, you have no idea if it's going to stay that way.
I'm releasing Anya and then going back down a little just to see
No.
still
Sorry.
there.
It is still there. How far do you go down?
Not far, just as far as my eyes can see.
You're a shark, so that's not the greatest. But you kind of disadvantage perception of the shark, only because sharks have bad eyesight. If you
Disadvantage perception. Disadvantage was control?
yes.
Nick? Okay.
You can't see anything, unfortunately. You can't really tell unless you want to use your entire movement action to go, an action of movement to go down there. But then you'd have to wait till next turn before you can go back up to the surface.
Can I maybe nudge the boat to get it to move faster?
It's not moving. We're trying to catch the girl first, and Anya.
The girl's in the water still is the thing, but she is like free of the sack and like not being dragged down.
Not drowning.
I'm gonna stay in shark form in case this thing attacks, because I have like an extra pool of health essentially right now that I don't want to waste in case we are attacked by this creature. So shark is just gonna chill by the boat, just make sure that the girl is shepherded safely. I'm hoping that somebody who saw Lysander jump into the water will be like, "It's Sly," and put 2 and 2 together, so that people aren't freaking out.
So,
Hey,
okay.
I can't really do anything about that. So I'm going to hang around and just keep watch and keep guard.
Okay. Lysander, Belegor, you finally get over to where the other boats are, Anya and this little girl in the water. After having seen all that too.
Is Belegor in a position to pull the little girl into the boat?
You're both in positions to pull either Anya or the little girl, so who do you pull in,
Alright,
Belegor?
I will let Vesper pull in the girl. I will pull in Anya because that's going to require a lot more strength.
Rude. What are you
Smart.
trying to say?
That Anya's a lot bigger than a small child.
I just had a bigger breakfast.
Oh my god. All right. So I'm going to. So Vesper, I'm assuming you do pull in the little girl.
Yeah.
Okay. So you both pull them in, and into the boat and everything like that. Do you say anything? Do either of you say anything to Anya?
Did you see Lysander turn into a giant shark?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was the most amazing thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life.
Lysander just flashing his tail, trying to get their attention.
Anya was like trying to scramble up Belegor, but like as soon as he said, just to get out of the water, and as soon as he said that, she just pauses and looks at him. She's like, "You knew that was Lysander this whole time?"
Well, yeah.
And she just like uses all of her strength to like basically pull Belegor into the water with her.
Oh, no. Why though? He wasn't in a position to tell her.
Don't.
Okay. Is that an actual
Alright.
thing?
Yeah.
Are
I'm
you
going to
resisting
resist.
Belegor? Okay. Athletics versus strength save.
Who's who? Oh, I'm
well,
athletics. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, he was in a position to tell her because when the shark and everyone resurfaced, you and Vesper both decided not to say anything.
Yeah, you did. So you
Well,
can't.
I didn't know I was in range.
Yeah,
were
Zach
out.
said, "Do you guys say anything now that they've surfaced?"
Well,
And you looked
yeah.
at Vesper, and Vesper just shrugged.
Well, I thought he meant like to each other.
Yeah, to be fair, the implication was not, hey, do we say anything about the
Yeah,
shark? It was, do we
exactly.
say anything to each other?
Okay.
I will say, give him
Small,
that.
all right. Small,
Anyway.
confusing world. Whatever. It is under. It doesn't matter. Belgar, you basically, I'm assuming you yank back as Anya's trying to pull you in or something
Yes.
like that. All right. And Anya, do you get aboard?
I get aboard, yes, but since
Okay.
I couldn't pull him in, she's gonna splash him as she does so.
What was that for?
You
Alright.
let me think I was getting eaten by shark and it was
Well-
Lysander this whole time!
Lysander. So I am going to expedite a bit of this though for everybody.
Mhm.
The aboleth does not awaken,
Oh, thank God.
so you don't have to deal with it. I'm assuming you stay in shark form until the boats get back to shore.
Yeah, I'm being extra careful since Lysander has seen this thing and he knows it's extremely dangerous that he's going to keep guard and follow the boat as we go back to the...
Denalia's going to command her boat partner to help her row. And to say, I have this man charmed. We're going to need some rope to tie him up after.
Hey, Zach, when Anya was down there trying to get the little girl, she wouldn't have seen the creature, right? And even if she did, she wouldn't know what it was.
Correct. It was one of those instances where it was just from where the angle of what Lysander was coming in, and it was a lot more just like slight, whereas it's very direct, a giant fuck off shark coming in your direction.
Yeah,
and
so I'm
very
gonna say like
fast.
Anya was just like hyper focused on the sack and like had no idea of her surroundings until the shark
yeah.
was on her. Okay.
So what we know now is that this whole thing could have gone really bad in a lot of ways. And we got very lucky.
Yeah.
would have never have guessed.
Sure.
Are we,
yes, that's where we are headed.
Are we
You are now all at shore. Lysander, do you get out of shark mode?
That joke was on sale.
No, I stay in shark form and flop on. No, just kidding. Yeah, of course. I shift out of shark form and like Ariel herself emerge from the waves.
all right? Does any of you have rope?
Let me look.
Vesper hands his over.
Okay, gonna tie up the man. Just ask, what is your name?
And he's just kind of very glassy-eyed. Do you take the charm off?
No, not yet. But I say, what is your name?
Bluto Krogar. What babe? Krogarov? Fucking stupid.
Lutar Krog. Excuse me. I thought you were...
Bluto Ogarov.
So I'm gonna try and spell it in chat. Did I get it right?
No,
No?
the first name, yes. Second name, Krog. So Garov.
Sorry. Krogrov?
Yeah.
So Krogrov? Krogrov? Pluto Krogrov. Well, Pluto Krogrov. And I finally dropped the charm. You're going to be doing some answering to the Vistani.
And he's just very much he doesn't seem to really register.
She waves a hand from his face.
Lysander rides in and slaps him across the face.
He takes a smack and doesn't seem to really react.
You tried to kill a little girl!
How is that little girl, by the way?
Anya's gonna go over and be like,
Right.
"Are you okay?" Because Anya's is the only face that the girl has seen saving her, so she's probably gonna be the most well received right now.
She's just like shivering right now, like very cold. Like, make a bit better.
Anya's going to. Oh, she doesn't have anything to warm her. Oh, she's got common clothes in her sack, so she'll go through her sack, which I guess she left on the shore when she dove in the water, and take out the dry clothes and give it to the girl and just try to like rub all along her extremities and just trying to like warm her up with like friction.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good job. That's exactly what you should do.
Cool. Whatchamacallit? I need who are the ones interacting with Mr. Bluto?
Me.
Belegor's just keeping watch on the area.
Well, lies there too, since he slapped him across the face.
Yeah.
I will be right back.
And Vesper?
He's with Belegor, just watching over everything.
Okay. I need Lysander and Adelia to roll me insight, please.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
I am. What's wrong for guiding myself? When man?
Okay, Lysander, when you're ready.
Yeah, just 1 sec. Sorry, insight.
You.
You both realize something about this person. You remember back to when you were in Krezik and how certain people are actual people, but some people are pretty much husks. He's a husk. There's not really a soul behind it.
This man is soulless.
Oh yes, he's one of those Barovian soulless ones. Curious.
Well, he's still going to. Well, I'm not sure if Luvash is going to enjoy beating him up, but still, I think he would like to have this man, the man who took the girl.
Do you reckon we could maybe find out if someone put him up to this? I can't imagine some of the soulless would have enough wherewithal to actually come up with this half-brain scheme on their own.
He said that he was looking for a good. He thought the Vistani were a good luck charm, and that he couldn't catch any fish in the lake.
Ask him who told him to do this.
Who told you to do? Did anyone give you this recommendation, or is this all your idea?
Mine is all you would say. No fish. Nothing. Haven't been able to eat for a while. Needed good luck charm.
And who told you that the Vistani are good luck charms?
It's common knowledge. Vistani, good luck. Why they're around, but only for themselves. Thought if I captured one, maybe it would help.
It's a bit of common knowledge that we are good luck.
Hey Zach, are there any puncture wounds on Anya?
Not full-on puncture wounds, but cuts for sure.
Okay.
Well, we got the girl. We're going to bring this one to the Vistani camp, and we bring the girl back. I'm pretty sure Ruvash and crap, what was his name again?
Aragol.
Ergol will be very happy, and I think we'll get a lot of That will get us a lot of goodwill.
Lai
Anya's-
just goes.
Oh,
Sorry,
sorry,
Anya,
go ahead, Lai.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Anya was gonna look at the girl and just say, "Are you alright? Can you walk? If not, I can carry you."
She says, I'm all right to walk for now. Thank you very much. Did my father put you up to this?
In a manner, not really put us up, but we overheard them searching, and so we joined.
Thank you very, very much.
Are you feeling warmer now?
And she nods her head.
Okay, good.
You'll notice that the wet on her starts misting off as Lysander casts Prestidigitation to dry her when he approaches.
Gotcha.
Sorry
Mhm.
about that. Did I miss anything important?
I think you're fine.
Sweet.
Think you're a very brave little girl.
She
And-
kind of.
Mhm.
She kind of like nods her head. Says, "Oh, thank you. I don't feel it. I was screaming very, very loud in that sack."
Yes, and Anya, sorry about the scare. I had no way of you knowing that I was the shark.
Oh, Lysander, you give me heart attack, but sorry for hitting you so hard on the snout.
All good. Giant sharks are rather tough.
Now I
That is-
know it is you next time. I hope.
I
That,
hope.
that is what you were? A shark?
Yes, I was a shark.
Weird.
Aquatic.
Welcome to the party, Natalia.
I've just never seen a shark before.
Yes, it's a sort of giant vicious fish.
A
Well-
giant vicious fish.
I don't know. Maybe there's
get
more
it.
in the
A giant vicious fish? You say, Lysander. I guess you could say it's vicious.
God.
Belegor, go home.
Okay. I don't know how, though.
Can you imagine? He just disappears. Like, okay.
Just pieces out like that meme.
Oh my god,
Throws
Belegor
the
was
piece.
Vistani the whole time.
Even Van Richten didn't know.
What the fuck?
Anyways,
So, is it now time for you all to start heading back, or is there anything else you want to do?
I want to go wake up the big fish.
You don't
I
even
wa-
know it's there.
I know, I'm just joking.
This is more of a on the road type thing, but it would be good to maybe ask the little girl like what went down before we meet the Vistani, like how she was kidnapped, get all the details from her.
Anya, would you like to drag our prisoner with us by?
Okay. Belegor, give me back Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Belegor forgot he had it and hands it back over.
Thank you. And then she's gonna like gesture for the little girl to like walk with one of the others, and she's gonna just drag this guy like willy-nilly. She gives no fucks if his head hits like a tree or a rock. Like she's just lugging him.
So, you all are on the way now,
Ye.
Yes.
and as you're making your way over, you see this little path on the way back, and the little girl kind of says, I was out and about. The Alexi was supposed to pretty much watch over me, and well, I kind of tricked him and wanted to go on my own. I don't like going around always under the watch of people, but that was my mistake. Ran into the man. We talked a little bit, and then he used a sack to pretty much hit me over the head and shove me inside of it, saying something about good luck charm.
Well, you are indeed a good luck charm because you are very lucky that we came along. You were very brave.
I can't imagine what her dad is gonna do to this man, considering what he did to a guy just because he lost sight of her.
I seem to remember Anya knocked the dead out, and he's having nice, pleasant naps that he won't really be awake from anytime soon.
You did what?
He's taking rest. He was so upset he needed nap before he had aneurysm. Or gave
What?
someone else
Aneurysm? What? Why do you have aneurysm? He's never had that before.
No,
Your
no.
dad is fine. He's fine.
Most people who die of aneurysms have never had one before.
No one is dying, little girl. Worry not. Your father is
I'm
just fine.
getting
We're
so
bringing
many
you back.
different mixed signals.
No mixed signals, everyone. We're bringing Abigail or Arafella or
Bella.
yes, that. We're bringing her back to her parents, her father, really.
She just looks very confused because of all the different things said at the same time. This is beautiful. She says, okay. That is temporary nap, right? She says, looking to you, Anya.
Of course, temporary. He's gonna wake up in great mood.
Okay. And you all make your way to the camp. Upon which Vistani are raising their flagons, seeing you return with her. Going, yay! And Luvash is awake, but looking rough. It appears that somebody used some smelling salts to get him awake, because you see a little bit under his nose. And he just goes over and picks up Arabella and holds her.
Oh, my friend! We found your daughter!
I am... Oh, go ahead and add a line.
Okay, we also found the man who kidnapped him. Her.
Anya, like, holds him up by his leg. Like, just dangles him, like, here he is!
And he kind of looks over and holds his daughter and says, "Oh yes, go to cart. You must relax. Get some rest. Daddy has to take care of something. Are you about to kill another man again?" Yes. And then he just sends her on her way. And he says, "All right, I take for here." And he says, "You five, stay there. Do not move."
Look, Levash, before you do anything, far be it from me to interfere with Vistani justice, but it must be said that this man is one of the soulless.
Ah, so we're putting out of misery. Good.
Yes.
And he says, "You have to realize that they are not people, really. The husks, that is. Which is an unfortunate thing for them. However, why this one would decide to take my daughter is beyond me."
He was convinced she was some sort of good luck charm that would get him more fish.
Oh, fucking idiots. And he goes around and he grabs a, like, what appears to be kind of like a crate. And he goes around and he gives each of you a standard healing potion.
Ooh.
Hey!
So each of you add a standard healing potion to your inventory. And he says, "This should, come in handy for your travels and such. Other than that, you are free to, come, go, just do not start trouble. But, yes, you're welcome here."
Oh, trust me, we don't want trouble. We get plenty of that.
Very good, very good. And Aragal says, "This is great. Yes, I believe the drinks are in order. Or do you have to start getting to all of your stuff now?" Ismark is kind of there, and he scratches the back of his head, and he says, "Not to pry, but I understand we have things to get done. But I really want to get back to the village of Barovia when we can." And wait, can you all hear me?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. So Aragal says, "Also, my friends, you can thank me later, but Lord Casimir will have an audience with you."
Oh, thank you very much.
"No problem. We have one of the hovels, should you wish to have a long sustained rest while you're with us. You have guarantee from us that none of you will be, attacked while you are here. We do not allow outsiders usually, but I think exception is to be made. Yes.
Well, to be honest, I could use a rest.
Yes. However, Casimir says that he is willing to meet you now. So if you wish, you can meet with him. And then take your rest, and then if you have places to be, places to go, well, have a, have a rest, be well, and then you can move on. And just know that you have place here.
We thank you for your hospitality, Argal.
He nods and bows his head. So, do you all go to meet Casimir?
Sounds like a plan.
Mhm. Also, quick question: standard healing potion is a normal healing potion, right? It's
Correct.
normal.
Correct. My bad. I must have misspoke. But yeah, it's the
All good.
normal one.
No, it's not your fault because if you look at the items, there's healing potion, potion of healing greater, potion of healing
Yeah.
normal. Like there's like a duplicate for some reason.
I always just use normal to specify that it is a standard potion of healing.
Yeah, but it just why is the other one potion of healing there if they have the like I don't know. It just seems
It
kinda
seems superfluous.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the normal or the one with no parentheses, because I believe they're both 2d4 plus 2, because that's what it should be.
yeah. But that's a fair question. I was wondering the same thing.
No. I must have misspoke.
No.
For flavor, can any of my potions of healing just be mead in a flask?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's like beyond flavor.
That's alcoholic.
Yeah, unless you have some special inner alchemical power that transforms mead into healing. I don't.
Yeah, it's called my liver.
It's
Jesus turned
emotional
water into
healing.
wine.
Emotional damage.
Damage.
Yeah.
All right. So, has everybody had the chance to add the items that they wish?
Yes.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna move you all to a map.
I'll be honest, I'm
Outside.
this.
So I'll describe kind of what they look like.
Oh yeah, Victor's here.
Also, Victor has always been here. He's just been quiet.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I totally freaking forgot we have Victor. He didn't say anything during that entire. Oh God, I'm about to have a heart attack.
What?
Victor has been told that he talks so much. Do you want Victor to talk more?
It would be nice to know you're there. Yeah.
Victor thinks that you are bipolar and don't know what you want.
Let's go find that blood of the
Oh,
goat.
good happen.
What, Vesper?
He looks to Victor and says, "Let's go find that goat for the blood."
Woo,
What?
wonderful! No.
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
We need that for the contract. Let's cry. So as you walk up, you notice 2 dusk elves, with certain markings on them. The blades are not out, but they are at their side. Dual-wield long swords, that is. They say, "Are you those that have been invited at the behest of Lord Casimir?"
I say in Elvish, yes.
Do I know 1 second? I need to see if I know Elvish. I do know Elvish. In Elvish, I say, don't you think that dual-wielding longswords is a bit impractical? Wouldn't it make more sense to have a dagger as your offhand weapon?
He smirks. For a human, maybe.
Lysander also greets them in Elvish because he also knows Elvish.
I'm in danger.
What is everyone saying? What is this language?
Everybody else, who can't... Wait, Vesper, do you speak Elvish?
He does.
So Anya's the only one who doesn't know what's going on,
Yeah.
as usual.
That's pretty much what's going on.
She's looking around at all of you like she doesn't know any of you.
So nothing's
Again.
different.
Because Elvish is also super floaty, so all you kind of hear is doopity doopity boppity. Like, pretty much.
She's gonna walk up to a guard and be like, "Hey, fluff, fluff, fluff," like trying to imitate them.
This one does not need to pretend that she can speak Elvish.
Oh,
You
She
may
needs-
all enter.
Thank you.
So these are curtains on the right and left side, by the way.
did I do it right?
Oh.
Oh,
I have a feeling this is gonna get kind of crowded.
A little bit. That's why I'm keeping Ismark and fucking Victor
Victor.
outside, because it's gonna get a little cramped. Again, this is a hovel, technically. It just looks a little nicer. So they kind of have meager and things. But yeah, you can walk through these curtains, by the way.
does Victor know Elvish
Let me check.
or Eastmark? Is it literally just Anya who doesn't know?
Ismark does not know Elvish.
Oh, okay.
Victor, it doesn't say. So inconclusive. So if you both want to step through the curtains, you can do so.
Oh, curtains.
That's why I was saying this entire time.
We saw
I
that
couldn't
one guard was.
Oh,
see it because
It's
I.
a lot roomier in here.
So as you all step in, a elvish man, which I'm going to show in, it's pretty much the same as the token, but still, Casimir Velikov, of the Dusk Elves. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Ergo told me that I was to be expecting people who wish to know and have an audience with me. And you have done him a service.
Is this
So-
in common or Elvish? I'm sorry. I
This
have
is
to ask.
common.
Okay.
He assumes that none of you speak Elvish, so he's
Okay.
just speaking common. He says, so tell me, what is it that you all seek with an audience with me?
We seek your guidance, Casimir. And she's gonna pull out the journal.
His eyes narrow. And but without a word, he just slowly extends his hand for you to give it to him.
He hands it over. We found him dead in Argynvostold.
Damn it. And was hoping that that was not the case.
I am sorry.
More and more of our kind die, and we have no way of replenishing our numbers.
Belegor speaks up in Elvish. Do you know what he was sent there to find?
I appreciate the offer of speaking in my tongue, but please, let us continue as in yours.
Very well. Do you know what he was sent there to find?
He looks over and he says in Elvish, close the doors. To and one of his guards, and he says, and step out when you do. You hear the door closed and locked. I need to ask some genuine questions before I have a conversation with you about this. What are your intentions of Strahd von Zarovich?
Oh, we're going to try and kill him, honestly.
Good. That's the case. I was sending him in search of what possible avenues that that Strahd can be defeated. I knew of a couple. One of them being Argynvostold. Argynvostold, you see, was known to the one paladin order that truly was able to put up a resistance against him. For at least a while, before it fell. The Mad Mage of Mount Baratok. It's pretty much a fool's errand at this point. The man is beyond insane. I learned this the hard way when I lost 3 men trying to contact him. The only use he serves now is keeping what lurks beneath the lake at bay.
Lysander.
You mean the aboleth?
The
He
what?
nods. He nods his head. It's ancient creature, very dangerous. It does not surface lightly. Lightning bolts generally come from the sky in parts of storms, but these ones that strike the lake itself, those keep it at bay. Therefore, I do not mess with the mad mage of Mount Baratok.
Oh,
We've already made great strides in restoring the beacon of Argynvost. Is there any other avenue that you were exploring?
One that is of ancient knowledge. It has been accessed since long before Strahd himself came to these lands. The Amber Temple.
The what?
Natalia is gonna pull out her Taraka deck. She's gonna pull out the bishop. Are you familiar with Madame Eva?
I know of her, yes. I also know that. I say this not to discourage you, but you are not the first adventurers who have come in this state to these lands. You're also not the first that Madame Eva has done a card reading for. Let me guess. The saying of what she said resembled something like this. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of... and he kind of pinches his brow a little bit as he's speaking. And he says, it tells of a weapon of vengeance, sword of sunlight. What you seek lies in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors. This is not the first time that I have heard this phrase. Amber doors could be only one place, which is the Amber Temple.
What is the Amber Temple?
What I like to call memories from before. Before Strahd von Zarvich came to these lands, we learn and live a life of decadence. Our people, well, half yours, he says, gesturing to you, Natalia,
Mhm.
would have great lands where extravagance was one of the heights of our glory. But unfortunately, it was not to last. So Strahd came and drove us from these lands. The weapon that is being said, it has a direct correlation with Strahd himself. It's a weapon he fears, I believe. And if he fears this weapon, that's a good sign. I don't think I need to tell you why.
Sort of sunlight. Pretty
Yes.
good name. So
I have been trying to find a way to get through safely, but here's the issue. I have not the manpower to do it, and I'm not willing to sacrifice all of my people to do it. Every one of us that dies is one last part of our history and people that is removed. We number only 15 now. However, and I need all of you to answer this with utmost seriousness. Are you all in? Because I cannot take anything less if we are to undertake this.
We have a task we must complete first for Ismark, but you have my blade.
I mean,
Indeed, we have one prior commitment to a friend, after which we can make ourselves available for this task.
He looks to Anya and Vesper.
I'm in.
Anya's just kind of like looking around and nodding, like trying to make sure that she's actually hearing Common and didn't magically learn Elvish. But she's just nodding, like, yeah, okay.
Okay. He says, you can see to your prior commitments when you are all ready, you come to me. I will lead you to the Amber Temple. It is a treacherous journey and will take a long time. So I recommend before you do so that you make sure that other affairs are in order because it will be a long time. Okay. Perfect timing. I'm probably going to have to take a 10-minute break in a sec, but yeah. So from what he says, get a lot of other stuff done before coming to him to do this. Okay.
So Ismark and Argynvost hold for sure.
yep, and the Bog's breeze probably.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Mm.
It's
This is a major quest.
this is like a milestone quest. And it's also hint hint, you might want to be a level or two higher.
Oh.
For this. So yeah.
So we'll come back to this later.
But you do have some good valuable information of the card of the bishop now.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any questions that you all have for Casimir? And I'll say that yes, Anya, you're able to put together that you're not speaking Elvish and you are. It's common.
Is Casimir, can Lysander tell if he's a mage or a wizard? Like, are there spell books or anything in his home?
Not all around him on his home, but in his home, but the necklace that he wears is most definitely an arcane focus.
Hmm. So he asks Casimir, he's like, Casimir, I take it you're a fellow wizard.
Nods his head.
Well, so am I, and I'm always on the lookout for, spells and knowledge that could assist us in our various endeavors. Might you be willing to share some of that? In return, I can share with you what I've learned. Pulls out his spell book.
Okay. Let me go ahead and check to see if there's anything that he could really give you.
He can only give you power word kill.
No.
I know.
The only thing that he is able to give you is greater invisibility.
Oh, I already have that. But thank you.
No, you do not.
I do.
Yeah. From
Do you
Victor.
have no?
From Victor.
Okay, because you don't have that in your inventory. No, you do. What the fuck? Why'd you disappear? Fucking stupid sheet thing. Ugh.
I think you pull down sometimes to see it, but it's there.
Okay, yeah, that's unfortunately the only thing other than suggestion.
I also have that. No, wait. I do not have suggestion.
Okay.
Yes, you take it.
He wouldn't happen to have Featherfall on him, would he?
No, unfortunately.
Well, I'll take suggestion.
Yeah, that's the only one that I was able to see that it's like, yeah. Your book is getting very large, so it's like you're gonna run into it being harder and harder to find new spells. And know that pretty much any spell that's above your current level of spells is off the table.
Okay.
So it's like, so you might need to like understand that you have to come back to another point to try and like get that.
Okie doke.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see it. So,
Any other questions for Casimir?
I have one question, but I just want to know if anyone has any actual more serious questions.
Nope.
No? Okay. Casimir, this is a bit of a probably going to be a bit of a stretch, but I thought I'd ask anyways. Did you ever know a female dusk elf by the name of Lana Othrenes?
Hmm. No, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
A lot of. And he says, most of the women have practically been wiped from our history books. And he says, I haven't even remembered what the feeling of a woman's touch is in a long time. The only woman I remember is, well, my sister, Petrovina.
Your sister would touch you like that?
No.
Oh my
No.
god.
Did Rahadin catch her too?
I didn't catch all of them. And I have heard of him having fallen. Good work, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
And he says, so, is there any more questions from anybody?
No.
Okay. With that, he says, well, I leave you to your night of celebration. I believe the Vistani like to drink a lot whenever they have their people back.
And so do we.
All right. Doors open, and you are all free to leave.
Thank you for your time, Casimir.
He nods his head.
Lysander,
right.
Casimir, and Elvish. All will be well.
Oh, whoa. He shivers when you say that. He goes,
I
go
can't leave.
diagonal. Go diagonal.
Do widzenia.
Okay. So how did it go?
We have
Pretty
made multiple
well.
enemies.
All right. I'm going to move you all to the role-playing menu. All right. 10-minute break, because apparently vacuuming and dusting needs to be done now. Instead
Okay,
of like
I'll go
an hour.
get something to eat.
So everybody grab water, something to eat, and we'll reconvene in 10.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Kate.
Well, I hope you've been enjoying so far, dear viewers. Remember, please remember to follow our channel, and feel free to donate or subscribe. Just think of what we could do if we had money. If we could finally put Anya through college.
All right, I have returned.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Who else is back?
I am.
Okay, we got 3. Hawk, you here, bud?
Yep, I'm here.
Me, do you hear, bud?
Yeah, sorry, I just had a mouthful of peas.
Cool. Oh, stop peeing in your mouth. So, what we're gonna be doing? So the Vistani have in celebration of Arabella coming back to them and all that. They have kind of a little bit of a party going on.
I do love a Vistani party.
Quickly, Victor, the glow sticks.
Oh, right. Like the clicky clacky noise that they make when you shake them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming there's music and dancing going on.
Yeah. 1 sec. So let me go ahead and get the music on.
Why do I
Move.
feel like really horrible is going to happen now that we're all celebrating?
All right.
Я солдат. Я не спал 5 лет, и у меня под глазами мешки. Я сам не видел, но мне так сказали.
Oh,
Я солдат.
also, before I forget,
И у меня
if anyone, there is a game I wish to play if anyone would be interested.
сапогами. Йо-йо-йо, комбат орёт, разорванный рот у комбата, потому что граната.
Who are you
Sorry,
talking?
I had
The
to
group.
lower the music. What did you say?
Sorry, but still, there is a game I was. There is also a game I would be interested in playing if you all like to partake.
Мама, залечи мои раны.
It is a drinking game.
Ugh, Anya will spare you from losing.
Oh, it's not that. It is not a game. It is less of a competition, more of a game that involves drinking.
Lysander and Victor are already in the crowd, like handing out glow sticks and dancing, so they won't be.
Мне обидно, когда остается один патрон.
Victor can break it down.
Последний вагон самогона с таких
It is a game called What the Fuck Is Up With That.
Я солдат, и я знаю свое
What is what?
The game is called What the Fuck Is Up With That.
дело врага. Это рога для тебя.
I suppose you could say it is a bit of an icebreaker.
Ты довольна.
An icebreaker for what?
Доношенный ребенок.
It means so we can get to know each other better.
Мама, залечи мои раны. Я солдат.
If you are interested in playing, that is.
Скажите мне, какого
Well, Anya needs some food first.
First, go ahead.
Yeah.
Play later.
There's food, games, all sorts of things happening right now. Ismark, though, is going to step to the side, though.
But not going to join us, Ismark.
Not tonight. This is all yours celebration. I didn't really partake too much in it, so
Why not?
I'm gonna keep
Belegor moves over to Eastmark.
myself focused just for tonight. But if all of you want to enjoy yourselves, I encourage you all to do so.
It's a little shame in joining us, Ismark.
I'll think about it.
Please do.
All right, all the roses have been distributed, Lysander.
Excellent, Victor. And now we dance! And he takes Victor and starts waltzing around the campfire with him.
Aww. That table that you're at, Vesper, that has blackjack.
Vesper has found where he would like to spend his time.
Okay, so are you just leaving it all up to luck, or are you maybe being? Do you have anything smuggled up your sleeve? If you catch my drift.
He's pretty good with sleight of hand, so
So you got some stuff up your sleeve.
yeah.
Go ahead and roll me sleight of hand.
И у меня нет башки, мне отбили ее сапогами. Йо-йо-йо, комбат орёт,
Now roll me 3d20s.
Individual or the
Uh,
R3?
all at once. I'm able to see all of them when you roll them all at once, anyways, like individually. Okay. So you didn't. The first two hands, not the greatest, but you come back around at the third. And you make away with 5 gold. Alright, how are you doing that?
Oh, when you're on a ship, you have little more to do than gamble the days away.
A ship? Huh. All I've known is land.
It's, different.
You're a funny man. You'll have to tell us about your trip to sea or something. Any women we should know about? He starts nudging you.
The only women were the ones on land. We had...
So what do you do at sea?
You fight and you gamble.
I can't complain.
From what I see, it's not too different than around here.
Yes, I was about to cast judgment, but in no place to judge. I like this man. Someone give me a drink. On the table, where I see Belegor and Anya at, you see all sorts of like pan-fried food. Like it's very much not one of those things where it's like extravagant food, but it's good food. You know what I mean?
Belegor looks at Anya. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know what you're thinking, Belegor, but I'm already on my 3rd plate.
Belegor grabs one and starts stuffing his face.
I imagine they're both standing there like...
Yeah.
Insert Minecraft eating noise here.
Yeah.
Please tell me you have that on the soundboard.
I don't.
You should, considering how often these two stuff their faces.
Lysander, Luvash is actually going to approach you.
Who?
Luvash.
7 foot
Ew.
tall guy.
The giant man.
He looks at you, his gaze somewhat intimidating. But then his hand slowly reaches out, and it has a shot glass in it.
Ew, what's that?
My daughter told me that there are two in particular, looks at you and looks at Anya, people that directly were with her. Well, and then he goes back. 3. And he hands one to Natalia too.
Thank you.
So all 3 of you. And he holds up his shot glass and he says, the 3 of you were in the most danger in order to save my daughter. For this I am very grateful. Ostrovia! As he raises up the glass.
Ostrovia!
Ostrovia!
Anya's traumatized!
and he downs the shot.
And I have +2.
Well, I had 2 people at once. Lysander first, then Natalia.
Glug!
Okay, Glug. Natalia.
Down it goes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something else.
No.
It's like, no, you fool. It's literally Glug.
Where's the dancing, if I may ask?
Everywhere. Like,
Okay.
There's no designated spot. And some of it's like actual dancing. Other is what best can be described as drunken swerving.
Okay. Now I've going to go to the like actual dancing group.
Lysander continues regaling Lavash with tales of his shark aquatic adventures.
Oh my god.
Which is one adventure.
Adventure.
I mean, Lysander turned into a shark, picked a fight with Anya, and walked away to tell about it.
That is pretty impressive.
Alright. Aragal comes in and says, I heard the party was happening in here, eh?
Yes, I don't know what they put in this stuff, but that shot was potent.
And this food is delicious!
Yes, we are not that of fancy people and fancy meals, but I think that what we make is just as good.
Well, after
Belegor walks over to. Oh shit, what's his name?
Aragal?
Luvash and
Or
Aragal,
Luvash.
yeah. He walks over to the two and says, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't know I was a tracker until today. Finding your daughter is like the highlight of that achievement.
And he shakes your hand and gives you a shot glass, same stuff that was like super, strong.
He raises it to Luvash. Thanks, mate. Just kicks it back.
So, question: how heavy are you all planning on drinking tonight?
Well, not too heavily. Belegor doesn't get like drunk.
Decently, not like she's not trying to like get alcohol poisoning, but she wants to get pretty. She's having a party with a Vistani. She misses this. She's dancing and having the time of her life.
lie out of respect for Eatmar because he doesn't want to think that he doesn't want him to think that we're all just like getting trashed and are completely forgetting about what we have to do for him. So he's just gonna drink a bit, not too much.
So no, is anybody getting plastered though?
Anya is.
Fucking Natalia.
What?
She's dancing.
One sec.
Oh.
Step outside the tent if you want. You go back in. I just want you to see how ridiculous this looks on my end. Like, and if you look to the right.
Hang on. Wait, I
That's
can't.
funny.
Oh.
No dancing.
Yeah.
All right, but okay. And then Eric all says, "No, oh, there we go. Ah, boo.
Look.
Belegor, my friend. So, tell me the land you come from. What kind of food do they have here?
I'm gonna be honest, I have to go pull up my notes because I forget where exactly he's from.
All right, we're gonna go to different persons, so we're not waiting on that. We can come back to you, Belegor. Luvash steps over next to you, Anya, and says, "Though I am very happy that you saved my daughter, I am not forgetting that you marked me out. We will have round 2.
Anya's like got her cheeks stuffed like a chipmunk, and she just turns around with her eyes wide like me.
Does not have to be tonight. Tonight we dance and we celebrate. But I am coming for that round 2.
She like chews really quickly and swallows, and she goes, "Ah, I look forward to it. It was quite even mesh for a while, yeah."
Yeah, it's been a while since someone of my own stature been able to fight.
I knew it was just what you needed, friend.
He chuckles. He says, "All I have is small Aragal over there." Aragal says, the Aragal's like 5'7".
Oh.
So he's a bit short. And he says, "Don't be so quick to put me down, brother. I am great in other areas. Like the ladies."
Uh-oh. My desktop seems to be crashing. Give me a moment.
Don't worry, that wasn't the advanced suit on you, Belegor. Not looking to have any.
I do have everything though.
What's that?
I have everything though, so we can start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Aragal says, "So what of your place? What kind of food do you have there? I must learn more about my friends."
I'm from a place called Lysunia. It's a typical human kingdom. We're a coastal city, so we eat lots of seafood. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I missed the taste of shellfish in particular.
Unfortunately, we don't have such things here in Barovia, but I look forward to one day being able to try that out.
Vistani can travel as they wish. I would highly recommend visiting Lysunia, just even the once.
Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh, there's
You
Maria.
tell the church that Belegor Brightblade sent you, and they'll take care of you.
Sounds fantastic. Alright. So, is there anything anybody else would like to do this party night as everybody's partying away and having a great time?
When Natalia has a little more sloth, she's gonna stumble over to Anya.
Oh god.
Anya.
What do you want, Natalia?
Oh, she's still like pretty sober.
It takes a lot for Anya to get drunk. She's trying.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Natalia, I wish to say I'm sorry. Because you're really pretty and you don't deserve that.
She just looks at Natalia skeptically, and then like is what's his name? Lovash. Is he still like?
Lovash.
Does he still have like shots or anything? Is he still like pouring himself shots?
Yeah, he has like a bottle and he like pretty much refills.
Okay, she's just gonna like either hand her arm out with the shot that she had previously for more, or she's gonna like take his and chug it and give him back and then turn to Natalia again.
He pours you a shot. He wouldn't say no to pouring you a shot.
Okay. And she just looks at Natalia skeptically. You wish to apologize?
Yes. She looks sincere, but also she kind of looks a little drunk, so...
Try again when you are sober.
Alright. Also, Luvash, you remind me of my father, and that makes me sad. I stumbled away back to the dancing.
Lysander does approach Anya, and he does not seem shit-faced, and he's like, I think I owe you an apology as well, Anya. I didn't mean to snap at you like that. Will you forgive me?
Anya will think about it. And she has like a grin on her face.
Would another shot help?
It may or may not.
He rushes over to pour out 2 more shots.
I'm also going to see how much more fishy face that I can get the liar. And he pours a shot for Natalia too as he runs out. He's like the pusher when it comes to drinking. That's him.
Okay, yeah, she takes it. She takes it and she drinks it down with like weird amount of unnecessary amount of gusto of like flair. Like she's showing something off, but she's not.
Gotcha.
I have a question for you, Luvash.
Go for it.
Are you finished with my rope, and if so, may I have it back?
Well, sure. He just hands it over to you. You're holding that one in for a while, weren't you?
You never know when you may need rope.
Belegor walks over to Anya and just throws his arms around her and just starts like sobbing.
Ah!
Wait, are you drunk?
He's getting there.
Roll me con save.
Okay.
Okay, you're still like you're not drunk yet.
This is exactly where he wants to be. He's just like, I feel like I haven't been kind enough to you.
What?
I love you like a sister, and I just want you to know that.
She's like looking around at the group like, is this some kind of conspiracy or something?
Everyone's been so mean to you, and I just don't know if I've ever been kind enough to you.
What are you on about, Belegor?
He just suddenly looks up into her eyes and experiences a moment of clarity, and there's a pause, and then he says, I don't know.
So, fuck. I see you eyeing something.
I see a door.
Uh-huh. What about that door?
I see a door.
It appears to be locked.
Yes, it does.
Oh no. We're gonna get kicked out of the Vistani camp. And we just got here.
Question. These are covered wagons, correct?
Correct. Like full on covered. Like the ones that don't have like thatch on it, right? So if you can see through them, then the wagon pretty much doesn't have is just covering. But if it's like blocked, then that's full wood, like hardwood.
Okay, so it's wood with a canvas over top of it.
Essentially, yeah.
Gotcha. He gives the defeated sign, just walks away.
Vesper! Vesper, come dance!
And he walks the other way.
I know that man can dance!
Aragol says, oh my gosh, I think that this is time that we retire, though, at least myself. It has been an eventful day. You all are free to continue fighting, but I'm going to probably find a bush to go throw up in.
Make sure it is a pretty bush.
Hold it! Nice. Is there anything else anybody would like to do at the party before we kind of move on?
All good.
No, Nadalai is going to bother everyone at least once. And to ask everyone to come dance. At least once. Vesper, come dance! Okay, she's good. He's marked down. Oh. Eve Mark, come dance.
Go ahead and roll persuasion at disadvantage because you're slurred.
I am slurring. Oh. Ouch.
It goes, I'm sorry, but I'm fine where I am. Again, go ahead and enjoy. Like,
Okay. Give me
do we
that.
want to expedite this? Does
Yes.
anybody say yes
No.
What?
to dancing?
Oh no.
Okay.
Belegor doesn't really dance. Remember the time he danced with Esmeralda and kept stepping on her feet?
That's a very fair point.
Mm-hmm.
he likes to dance, but he's not good at it.
Neither is
Okay.
Anya.
With that, then, I think it's clear to say you all party the night on before going to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, Belegor's gonna find a bed and fall into it pretty soon.
Lysander and Victor hunker down a little early to review the curriculum and homework and assignments and spells, and then went to sleep.
Okay, and so you are offered a hovel, which is like basically a building about the size of whatchamacallit, the hovel that Casimir had, right?
Mhm.
You can either do that, you get the benefits of a long rest, but if you're outside of the camp with Van Richten and Esmeralda, you can only get a short rest because it's still outside of a bounds of a safe
Definitely
space. So
long rest.
and are you all sleeping together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Get all-
So everybody's sleeping together and such, correct?
Mhm.
Vesper's just gonna meditate for a short rest, but he's not gonna actually sleep.
Well, yeah, because you got the half elf stuff, right?
No, he just has the monk thing.
Oh yeah, the meditative rest thing.
Yeah.
Okay. What were you gonna say? Not a lie.
I was just wondering. I've never heard of that before, but okay.
Yeah. I think it's this. What was the specific path you took for monk again? I forget what it's called.
Give me a second.
If you have the ability, you can just link it.
Oh shit, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was singing to my dog, and I just wanted to make sure that didn't go through.
Yeah, made it go through.
Dear God.
I'm not seeing it off the top of my head.
Let me look up. If I can find it, that's great. If not, you will still need to sleep to get the benefits of a long rest. And this is more so just to nip it in the bud, so that because that is an important distinction in the future. What level monk are you again? Third or fourth? Fourth.
Fourth.
Got it. Slow. And what way are you of the Kensei?
Yeah.
There is no monk ability within that says that you can pretty much do meditative thing and not sleep, if that makes sense. I'm not
Gotcha.
seeing anything. So unless you're trying to specifically not go for a long rest. Like
Yeah, I don't need the long rest.
Okay.
He's just not trusting the people around.
Okay, so you are resting then. So does that mean you're actively on watch?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and are you inside or outside of the hovel?
Just inside of it.
Just inside of it. Okay.
That way you can watch over the rest of them.
Okay, go ahead and roll your
Oh, a
perception then.
Vesper.
You said perception?
Correct. Okay.
That was a good save from your pluses.
I'm about to say, like, Jesus.
Plus
Sweet
9.
baby Jesus.
That went from horrible to decent.
Yeah, I'll say that much. Like, you definitely the +9 modifiers kind of help you out.
Yeah, you have a big modifier to perception.
I love a man with a big modifier. Sorry,
Oh, no.
I had to make the joke.
So, Vesper, you're knock at the door.
He speaks up through the door just loud enough for whoever it is to hear. Who is it?
I will say you do. It's again same layout as the hovel with whatchamacallit, Casimir.
Yeah.
So you do have to like move past the curtain portion in order for that to be there, but you don't have to be right up against the door.
All right. He does that.
Okay. You hear somebody says, Lord Casimir sent me. Is this the place where group is? Outside the group? You hear from beyond the door. Not loud enough to where it's gonna travel throughout in the rest of it, but loud enough for you to hear it, Vesper.
It is. What's it pertain to?
And it says, well, can we not talk through the door, please? Or is something happen?
He places a hand on his side at his rapier, but he opens the door all the same.
And you see it is a dusk elf. Oh, sorry for intruding at deep hours of night. We elves don't sleep, per se. So, it's relative. So, my apologies.
It's fine. Come in and shut the door behind you.
He comes in and he shut the door, and he says, "So, I've been brought here in order to ask that, so what is it that your party is going to do from now? Casimir is trying to plan around his trip, as it were."
From my understanding, we have a few prior engagements we need to cover. The main thing being we need to travel to the village of Barovia. We
Right.
also have a few trips to odds and ends, closing up loose ends, you know.
So, go to Village of Barovia, backtrack all the way. Do you have perhaps estimate time? I mean, he understands that you have things to get, but he's trying to see if that's possible for you to give an estimate. If it's not possible, it's fine.
Let's see. How long would it take to get from here to Barovia?
4 days, even with your advance movement.
Let's see, 4, 8. We're looking at weeks.
Well, Casimir has waited many years. I'm sure he can wait a month if needed. But, I don't like that.
I can promise you, as soon as we have the freedom to do as needs to be done, we will be here.
Okay. Right. I'll inform him then.
Thank you.
And he leaves and closes the door behind him. Do you return to the group with your friends?
I do.
So as you make your way to your friends and stuff like that, I need you to roll me another perception.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this one.
Go ahead. I need insight.
You said insight.
Yes.
Shit.
Actually, wait. Did you get 25 or higher? Yeah, you got 26. Advantage. You're lucky. Belegor was not leaning on that side when you left him.
I quickly make to wake him up.
Oh, what's going on?
Check your belongings.
Oh no. Belegor rushes to his pack and starts rifling through it.
Belegor, from your inventory, I need you to remove the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Oh,
And that's where we are ending for this evening.
no.
Leave the ability stuff there, because I worked hard on that.
Oh, so I get it back.
There's
No.
a possibility of you getting it back,
Ah, okay.
but I'm saying don't fuck with that, with the abilities, you know. But yeah, that's where we're ending for tonight.
Oh no.
Wait, so yeah, go ahead. Sir.
RP Campfire is gonna be all of you waking up to this.
Oh no. But wait, was Belegor robbed like while he was sleeping?
The
don't know.
alchemical
Who
distraction.
knows?
We don't know.
Who knows? Yeah, none of you know. All you know is what's been presented so far.
But wasn't Belegor with us, like in the same hovel?
Yes.
But nobody ever was asleep except for Vesper, who was beyond the curtains.
So anything could have happened in that room while he was gone. You don't know anything about these hovels at all. There was no checks in order to look them over. So that's what we're going to be going over in RP Campfire.
Oh boy.
So, Thorn, do you want to send us out?
Yes, you're right. Well, that is a very bad way to end. But I can't really complain about it, because currently I am supposed to be sleeping, but, breaking the fourth wall. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time in Curse of Strahd and Game Day Hype.
Woohoo!
Sleep well. Pozignani.